Hey now. Hey now, hey now, hey now. Running things a bit differently here. I haven't cut a promo or anything, starting a bit late, but we're live. Welcome to another stream. Let me just get the word out. Okay, yeah, I didn't cut the promo. I'm a good 16 minutes late here, so. But we're live though. Just slowly get the word out. I need this done. Where is that? Oh, there it is. I was supposed to do so many things last night, and I basically did none of them. Like, I basically did nothing last night after stream. I mean, we were going to watch The Good Place, but June was too tired, and I kind of figured that might happen, and then I thought to myself, okay, well, that'll give me the opportunity to do some things, and then I just never did. I'm going to move the tower of my computer over a bit, just a slight bit. Okay, that's more comfortable. And I never uploaded videos for this week for YouTube. I didn't do that. I didn't make the schedule. I didn't prepare music night. So that's kind of. I think I'm just not going to do it today. I think the smart money is on just not doing the music night today. And oh, there was something else I didn't do, wasn't there? I didn't make the schedule. I didn't prepare music night. I didn't upload videos, and I didn't download Street Fighter EX. Not EX. I have Street Fighter EX3. I didn't download Street Fighter Alpha 3. Like, I know it's kind of complicated with Alpha 3. I'm going to explain it in a moment, but I was going to download the next version of it due to the fact that this game that I'm about to play, Street Fighter EX3, is supposedly pretty bad. Like, the EX series in general has sort of a negative reputation now. Hey Alice, how's it going? So the Street Fighter EX games, they have sort of a negative reputation, but if you look back at the history of it, when EX came out, everybody was sort of like really cautious, and they were like, why is Street Fighter in 3D? What is the deal with this? But then upon trying it, they found that it was actually a very good game. And then when EX2 came out, it was the same thing. Hey, Gray. So, oh, I know what I'm having for dinner. I'm having pasta tonight. So, the fact that there were so many revisions of Street Fighter EX and Street Fighter EX2 proves that they were popular games, because Capcom would not have bothered revising them if they were not popular. Like, look at Street Fighter 2. Street Fighter 2, you can tell, was one of their most popular games ever. Because you could see how many times did they revise Street Fighter 2. There was Champion Edition, there was Hyper Fighting, there was Super Street Fighter 2, there was Super Turbo, there was Hyper Street Fighter 2, there was HD Remix, and there's Ultra Street Fighter 2. That's a lot of revisions, and that's not even counting some of the ones that were like console exclusives and things like that. Well, I guess Ultra Street Fighter is a console game, but the fact that they've done so many revisions of Street Fighter 2 shows that it was just a very, very popular game. Where, like, the original Street Fighter, not very popular, never got a revision. And what's funny is, it could have used it. Like, they could have made a better version of it. Well, technically speaking, there was a revision, but it wasn't It was a hardware revision, not a software revision. Because the original version had these big, bulbous, bubble-like buttons. A lot of alliteration there. And the idea was that you would punch down on them, and the harder you punched, like you would get light, medium, or heavy, depending on how hard you hit it. And eventually they just released a version with just the 6-button layout that we're familiar with. But that didn't change the actual game. It only changed the input method. The Street Fighter was really unpopular, even with the 6-button layout, and they never revised it. So the fact that EX1 had a regular version, a plus version, and an alpha version, and then EX2 had a revision as well, EX2 Plus. Bad built bubble buttons. I mean, the fact that that lady had that insult ready to go, man, she had thought of that, right? That didn't come out of nowhere. She thought of that in the past. But anyway, then we get to EX3. Like, the EX games were pretty popular in their time. Later on, people sort of thought negatively about EX until you go back and play it, and then you realize, oh no, this is a lot of fun. But EX3 never got a revision, and they never made another. There was no EX4. It sort of killed the series. And what's really telling about it is that I remember when this game came out, it was a PS2. It was either a launch title or it was very close to launch. Let me actually see if it was a launch. I think it might have been a launch title. Let's see, PS2 launch titles. It was definitely one of the earliest PlayStation 2 games. Well, there were a lot of launch titles. We had, let's see, Armored Core 2, Dead or Alive 2 Hardcore, Dynasty Warriors 2, ESPN International Track and Field, ESPN X Games Snowboarding, Eternal Ring, Evergrace, Fantavision, Gun Griffin Blaze, Kessen, Madden, NFL 2001, Midnight Club, MotoGP, NHL 2001. These are obviously in alphabetical order. Orphan, Cue Ball Billiards Master. A lot of sports titles here, huh? Ready 2 Rumble Boxing Round 2, Ridge Racer 5, Silent Scope, Smuggler's Run, SSX, Street Fighter EX3. So it is in there, but I'll just run through the rest of the list in case anybody's curious. Summoner, Swing Away. Why is it still playing this song? Hold on, this is just kind of driving me insane right now. And with a migraine, I don't need to be. Oh, it's an extended thing, huh? Oh, these are all extended cuts? They're all like this? Let me see if I can maybe not have it like that. Okay, sorry about that. I'm like hearing the character select theme in it. I just realized the video was like a half hour long. Okay, so Street Fighter EX3, Summoner, Swing Away, Tekken Tag Tournament, Time Splitters, Unreal Tournament, Wild Wild Racing, and X Squad. So that's quite a lot of launch titles. And if you're looking for fighting games, there's a few choices there. There's Street Fighter EX3. There's Tekken Tag Tournament, which I thought was awful, but it was a popular game. There's Dead or Alive 2 Hardcore. And there was a few games in here that I'm not familiar with, but the titles sound like they could be fighting games. It's distilled ass, yeah. Okay, Eternal Ring is a role-playing game, so it's not that. I thought it might be like a fighting ring, but it's like a magic ring. Are there any other fighting games? There's 3 fighting games. That's a lot for launch. That's a lot for launch. And I mean, if you count boxing games as fighting games, which they are very different in the way that they approach themselves, you could say Ready to Rumble, but I would say that's not a... Yeah. So there's 3 fighting games right at the... Wait, Dynasty Warriors 2 was not a fighting game, right? I know the first Dynasty Warriors was. But Dynasty Warriors 2, I think, was already like a Musuo type of game, right? Yeah, it's a Musuo. Alright. So, if you like fighting games, and the PlayStation 2 comes out right at launch, you have 3 choices for fighting games, which usually you think about it, there's not that many games at launch for any console. It's a big, big launch. And you have Street Fighter, which is a very well-known series, Dead or Alive, which is a very well-known series, and Tekken, which is a very well-known series. And that, despite the feelings that I have about Tekken Tag Tournament, specifically, and despite the feelings that Alice has about Tekken Tag Tournament, specifically, it's So I played a bunch of Tekken games, and I don't think they're like bad, but I think Tekken Tag Tournament is uniquely bad. It was a popular game. Like, there's no getting around the fact that Tekken Tag Tournament was popular. Dead or Alive 2 was popular. Street Fighter EX3 was not popular. And, hey Moogle, you saw it with the way that very, very, very shortly after the PlayStation 2 launched, if you went into a GameStop or a Babbage's or whatever they had, right? Whatever sort of specialty game store, you would see copies of Street Fighter EX3, both new and used, at very bargain prices. And it was just so common because it seems like there was just so many of them that either got sold back or that they made too many of them and it didn't sell all that well and they had to lower the price. And the reviews were terrible. Let me bring up something for you guys here. Oh, here's Wikipedia. So, let me look at this. It has a 65 on Metacritic. And it was pretty much like across the board, middling reviews at best, bad at worst. Like IGN gave it a 5. Next Generation Magazine gave it 1 star. The probably most favorable review was Famitsu, because Famitsu gave it a 32 out of 40, which is pretty good. So, I'm going into this with a fully open mind, because sometimes people say a game is bad, and then, especially with fighting games, and then I play it, and I'm like, no, this is not so bad, because I've played really bad fighting games. And sometimes it's just, if a game is not as good as something, people will be very hyperbolic. They get very binary. People have a binary mindset about a lot of things, and video games is no exception. And I remember I was in a Pokemon Showdown chat once, and the rhetoric there in the chat from people who were just talking about gaming in general was very binary. And I think it skewed very younger. I think there were a lot of young people in this chat. That if, like, okay, they were talking about Smash Brothers a lot, and it was like, Brawl is trash, Melee is trash, Ultimate is trash. Everybody's like, this is trash, no, this one's trash. And I remember saying in the chat room, you know you could like a game less than another game without declaring it to be trash, right? And it was like that scene in a Western where the saloon goes silent and everybody, just like the piano player stops playing, the bartender ducks under the bar, and everybody just sort of looks at me, right? It was like I said the most controversial thing ever. And all I said was, a game could be just okay, not amazing, without you saying that it's complete trash. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at a 10-point scale from 1 to 10, like, trash is like a 1 or a 2, not a 5 or a 6. You know what I mean? But I think part of it is that there are so many really good video games out there that people don't have time for average video games. Yeah. People don't have time for I don't think they were edgelords. They may have been, Gray, but I don't think that's what was going on. I think they were just young people, kids in their 20s and their teens, who just were used to speaking in that manner because that's the way that everybody spoke. And to hear otherwise was sort of shocking to them, that you could even dislike a game without saying it's trash, right? There are some games that absolutely are trash, fighting games that are trash. Shaq Fu is trash, right? That's trash. But, you know, Street Fighter EX3, I don't know. I'm sort of going by this, I don't want cheap viewers. I'm sort of going by this thing of, like, I've never played this game. I've only heard bad things about it. But I watched a video of Maximilian playing it once, and he was doing the same thing that everybody does at first. This game is trash, this game is booty, let's just play it and get it over with. And then he starts playing it, and he starts having fun, and he's just like, he changes his mind, and he's like, well, wait a minute. Okay, it's not the greatest game ever, but it's kind of fun. So I'm hoping I have that same experience that Max had. He had played it in the past and didn't like it, and the reason that he didn't like it was probably because there were better games at the time, and he's like, why am I wasting time with a game that's kind of just okay when there's amazing games? But when you're playing something to play it as part of a series like I'm doing or like he was doing at the time, it's a little bit different. Because you're not like, I could be doing something else. This is the Alpha 3 soundtrack. And this brings me to Alpha 3. Because like I said, last night, I basically didn't do anything that I was supposed to do. We didn't watch The Good Place, which is fine. Because June wasn't feeling up to it. She's very tired after going to a Pride event, and I can totally understand that. The important thing is she had a good time at the Pride event. But after that, like, you think I would have used that time that we normally use for The Good Place wisely, but I didn't. I was up. I was worrying about things. I was fretting. I was stressed out. It's a situation that you guys mostly don't know about, and it's not that bad. And it's almost resolved. But I fret about things. I worry about things, and I make things worse than they are. So I'm feeling a little better now, but I didn't sleep last night, and I had a bad headache. I didn't do anything last night. I didn't work on the sketch that I was going to work on. I didn't make the Twitch schedule. I didn't upload videos for this week. So I think a week off from YouTube videos on the main channel. The Tolkien channel will still go normally because all those videos are already there. That's true. That's true. But I think that you see truly bad games in the sort of in the indie game market. Not that indie games are generally bad, but that you can get away with it. There's this one developer. It's just a guy's name. It's just the one guy. I forget his name. It's like Gilson Pontus or something. He puts out a bad PS4 game like just about every year, and they all kind of are like the same crap. Yeah, but Bad Rats is not like a new game though, Mogul. It's not a new game. It's been around for quite a while. But anyway, there are the Gilson likes. Well, he's making them all. Is it Gilson Pontus, something like that? I learned about him because of Steph Sterling and watching her play those games, even being at a stream once, and they are really just like the guy. What's funny is that he seems to be kind of improving, right? He seems to be kind of learning a little bit. He's still not at the point of making a good game or even making an average game. But what's funny is that I'm just gonna come over here. I'm just gonna skip the intro today. I told you everything's different today. He seems to be learning some things. It's very slowly. But anyway, the reason I'm talking about, like I said, I didn't do anything last night. And one of the things that I was going to do last night was I was going to download Street Fighter Alpha 3 for PlayStation so that if this game does turn out to be like Unwashed Booty, we could switch over to that. I didn't do that, so we don't have that safety net, and that's okay. We'll figure it out. You know what's interesting, Gray, is for most people that I've heard that have actually played it, they said that it's... The thing about it that makes it bad is that it is incredibly boring. And that's sort of the worst thing that a game could be, because games are supposed to be fun. So if this game turns out to be really bad, we'll figure something out, but I think we should be fine. EX3. The Alpha 3 thing, you think, well, you already played Alpha 3, and you said you're going to play the PlayStation version, so what's up with it? So the thing about Street Fighter Alpha 3 is there was an original version, and then there was revisions. This is PS2, Moogle. It was a launch title for the PS2. There was an upper Street Fighter 3 Alpha 3 upper, and there was a max Street Fighter Alpha 3 max. Now, Alpha 3 max is a bit later. That was on PSP. But the graphics are actually quite nice for launch PlayStation. Cracker Jack and Sakura. But anyway, I think this is like a team game too, which is strange. We'll see if we can play one-on-one. So, Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper is strange because there absolutely was an arcade version, but only in Japan. And there absolutely was a version that we could play in the United States called Alpha 3 Upper. Well, there was two versions. One was on the PS2 Alpha Anthology, but I don't like the PS2 Alpha Anthology because it doesn't look very good, and I feel like it has a lot of input lag. And the other one was for Game Boy Advance, which I can't play Street Fighter on Game Boy Advance. It's a little too weird for me. So, here's the thing. Alpha 2 Upper was actually a backport based on the console versions. The PlayStation, the Saturn, the Dreamcast, they all had new mechanics and new characters that weren't in the arcade Alpha 3. So so I said, let's just play the PlayStation version. Even though the Saturn version's better technically, the PlayStation version has this really cool version of the World Tour mode. So let's try this out. Give me one moment, guys. So I said I'm doing things a little bit differently here today because I did wake up. Well, I didn't sleep. I slept for like maybe 2 hours, but I did have a terrible migraine, and although that is feeling a lot better right now, I am medicated, so I'm a little bit out of it.
EX3.
Okay. Ooh. All right, I gotta look at the options because I didn't really set the... Oh, listen to that sound effect. You know what? They use that sound library where you pay like $1,000 and you get like 50 CDs full of sound effects. Because this was in Doom 64 and a bunch of other things. I even hear this sound like on the news sometimes. But let me just check the options here because I don't know if the buttons are set up properly. Press X. Oh, what is this? Okay, wow. Setting. It looks like it's set up properly. I'm not using that kind of controller. I have a fighting controller, but can I just... Oh, man. All right, this looks very strange. Hopefully it works right the way that I need it to. Original, arena, character edit. I guess original? Oh, there looks like a lot of unlockable characters. Zangief, Dr. Dark, Skullomania, Vega, Ryu, Sakura, Hakuto, Nanase, Jack. Ace? What is this, like create a character? Guile, Guile, Chun-Li, Ken, Blanca, Dalsum, Sharon, and a random, and a bunch of these. I don't know how you unlock them. I guess we'll start with Zangief since he's over here.
Zangief.
Difficulty normal? Okay, that's fine. So I'm fighting 3 characters? Sakura, Skullomania, Blanca? I'm not going to do music tonight. That's the other thing. I didn't set up a playlist or get anything ready. And I think that if I'm going to do something tonight, it's going to be Cartoon Club, and I'm going to concentrate on just doing that. Jesus Christ, why did they... Oh, it's at the same time. Why did they, like, make Sakura look like that? I want to test the buttons, but they're all over me. Okay, it looks like the buttons are... Yeah, okay, they're working right. They put Sakura in, like, a crop top. Do these people understand that she's, like, 15 years old? Okay, yeah, 15-year-olds wear crop tops, I know. There we go. They don't have much health. 15-year-olds do wear crop tops, but that doesn't mean I have to like it. Right? I will accept that it's realistic without liking. Actually, it's not realistic because Dalsum and Dr. Dark, because it's supposed to be a school uniform, and Japanese school. If I don't know, Japanese school uniforms are not revealing, despite what anime tells you. Thank you, Alice. I didn't even think to do that. Okay. Does this play well? I mean, it kind of does. It kind of... Yeah, it's like every other EX game, to be honest. There seems to be less characters available at the start, but you can unlock a bunch. Nope. I got the happy birthday there. Okay. This is my first time actually playing this. I've only ever seen the box. Well, I saw Maximilian play it. Oh, she never had. Well, you gotta understand, Gray, have you ever seen a Japanese gym uniform? She would be wearing her gym shorts under there. She absolutely would be. I thought that was gonna be a super and it was just a swap. Oh no. He's hard to approach. Oh god. There we go. Do they get health back when they're... Oh, they do. Alright, kick. So yeah, she would absolutely be wearing gym shorts under there, but if you've ever seen Japanese gym uniforms, they're practically just underwear. I actually was not even, like, paying attention... Garrett already? I actually was not even, like, I don't even know. I'd rather fight alone. I wasn't even looking at the background, to be honest. Well, I don't think anybody was complaining about the graphics. It was just the gameplay that people supposedly didn't like. Oh, I jumped over. Oh, well, I tried to punish with the jump in, and that was a mistake. There we go. You're probably dead. Okay, without, like, going through the whole list, could you tell me, like, is it just beating the game with characters unlocks other characters, or is there, like, special criteria? Am I fighting now? Big and weird.
4, 5.
Oh, he ducked that, huh? Okay, so you just keep beating it. Alright. What is the most, the biggest number of times you gotta beat it? The lack of impact is actually a common thing in 3D fighting games. Like, one of the biggest, lack of impact games is... with hits, is Street Fighter 4, believe it or not. It's a good game, but it doesn't feel like it has a lot of impact. God, I didn't get an SPD. Oh no, I'm dead. I'm not dead. Did I get them both? No, I got Ryu. Can't get hit. Alright, we got it. So actually, I would say 9 times without okay. Okay. Without continues. Alright, cool. I can do that. I haven't had to continue yet. I was just gonna fight alone, though. I'm not gonna do this, like, team thing. I wish it was more of a one-on-one fighter. I think that's another thing that people didn't like. Alright, so... Oh, really? Oh, wait, how do you grab in this? Is there, like, an input for grab, or... Let's see. No? Okay, that's the focus attack thing. Oh no. Oh no, 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 that's bad. Okay, that's what it is. It's light. It's light punching, light kick together. No, I didn't see any disappointing news. I know you sent me a link about it, the cast or something, but I didn't look at it yet. Like I said, I basically was useless yesterday. Oh, well, I guess I'm using a continue. It's like only one round.
Continue.
That's okay. I mean, I'm playing Zangief, you know. Oh, you did? Yeah, I did see that you said that. I guess, you know, that's like, he's only like a... He's not like a terrible, awful chud. He's just an ass. You know what I mean? It could be worse. He's just garden variety ass. Oh, he won that clash. Okay. Up until this point, it had been very easy. Really? Nope. That's how you grab. Okay. So light punch and light kick together. Oops. Oh my god! Wait a minute. So I could super and get my super flash, and then he just does a one-frame super just to counter it? That's America's ass. I mean, honestly, Jeremy Renner. It's better than having. It's better than having Russell Brand and Armie Hammer, right? He's so much harder than everybody else. Jesus. Jesus. Whoa, that doesn't go through fireballs? Maybe I have to do this version. Okay, I have to do that version. Yeah, I know he said some bad things, but it's like on the scale of shittery, he's garden variety shittery. Oh my god, he can just do that? Block stun's not a thing. If you could just pick up Zangief like that and just yeet him, just that was like almost no leverage. You could just, yeah. I mean, I feel like if I use a partner, I'll have less health. But let's try it, I guess. Soul Calibur 1 was a Dreamcast. You think it looks blurry, really? Because I have it upscaled. I'm actually running this in HD. Oh, the background, the way it moves is so not great. You were blocking. Why did you stop blocking? Yeah, now we're playing Zangief. Oh, okay. You're dead. I had a partner and I didn't need it. I had a partner and I didn't need him that time. That time I just washed him. Alright, Bison. This is probably the last boss. I have to have a partner this time? Looks like you have to have all three of them. Yeah, so 4 characters? Oh, why am I starting with Skullomania? Have you noticed that Zangief always has bad portraits in EX games? Oh god, the range on the grabs is not super good. Whoa, that's blockable now? Since when can you block that? Papyrus was a felon? Oh my god. The funny thing about Skullomania is, so, you know these games never have endings, but apparently in Japan they do, so there is lore. And apparently the lore behind Skullomania is that he's like a regular guy that works an office job and just happens to dress like that fight in his spare time. So he's like a salary man. I don't know why it had me play as these guys first and not Zangief. Wait, hold on, what? Oh, his jump is weird. Yes. He's like a superhero luchador that has like a 9 to 5. Alright, we got it. Zangief, you didn't do anything. But you won. Isn't there anyone strong enough to be a match for me? Zangief yelled this as he read a strange and pitiful letter from his friend. Comrade Zangief, you seem to have attained ultimate strength. You are the best fighter in the world. Did the guy write this in all caps? Or should I say you are the best fighter in the universe? I have arranged a space rocket just for your vacation. Best wishes, your friend. Your friend who? Space rocket. What is going on here? Oh, wait, playable credits? But they're coming at me from like weird directions. Why am I doing this? Can we skip this? Okay.
Here comes a new challenger.
That was so weird. Alright, so I had to use continues twice on Sagat, so I'm sure we didn't actually unlock anything. But, we're just trying to have fun, right? There's probably a code to unlock everybody, too.
Street Fighter.
That particular Capcom logo is wild. It's from this era. It makes me think of, specifically of, it makes me think specifically of, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Oh, it's okay, Alice. Yeah, like I said, it's just... this has been a bad week for sleep as it is. It looks like there's actually no disadvantage to having characters on your team. Sorry, Chun-Li. I'm gonna blow you up now. I'm beating the crap out of Zangief's body. Like I said, it's a situation that is already sort of getting better, so... Oh, I'm pressing buttons. I don't even know what's going on. Apparently you recruit characters after you beat them. So now I have Sharon. But I thought for sure that, you'd get, like, less health. Because you see how their health bars are, all small. Hold on. No code? Well, there's always, action replay, right? Game Shark. But that's okay. I'm not super worried about it. Oh, nice hit confirm. Oh, she got out of that, though. Oh, I tried to grab him as he came in. That's a weird command normal. It seems like something Ryu would have. That forward medium kick, this... Oh, let me do it again. That's weird. The CPU doesn't really block all that much. Sorry, Hufflepuff. No, I caught you. Oh, we got it. The game's like pretty easy other than, I guess, fighting Sagat. So I recruited Sharon, and now I can recruit Dalsim. Okay, cool. But it's only one of the characters that you recruit. Okay, here's Garuda. Oh, wait, did I... See, I'm not understanding how this works fully. I don't know if I selected... I just like...
Battle 3, 5!
Wait, why is she on the screen? Oh, because it's dramatic battle, I see. Sharon, it'd be great if you, like, came over here and did something. I'm trying to get to the other side of him so we can surround him. Oh god. She's really not doing anything. Oh! Oh! My body! Get him, Sharon. Boom! Yeah, she wasn't doing a whole lot of anything. Sharon in 3D looks like such an SNK character. Like, it's sort of like, if, it's sort of like if, Vice was crossed with Anil. You know what I'm saying? So I think my mistake was not using other characters before. Kind of say, oh, watch out. Anyway. Gotcha. I always think it's going to be a super and I block and it's just a swap. When Nanase came out and I thought she was going to be like Sakura because that's, you know, she looks like Sakura, but her playstyle is unique. Got this as DHCs, I gotta do that. Nope. Oh. Once again, I thought it was a super and it was a swap. I don't even know how to swap. That's how you swap. Here's both heavy buttons. There we go. Yeet. Wait, can I get a combo after that? Gotcha. Ba-da-da. Ba. Send her ass over tea kettle. Done. Alright, Sagat was tough last time, but I'm actually going to bring a character in. I guess we'll stick with Sharon, though. It also just could have been a bad matchup with Zangief. But then again, like I said, then when I put a team member in, I suddenly kicked his ass. Can I see something? Let's see if this works. Okay, because there's like a flash, I thought maybe you used meter to swap, and I wanted to see if you could swap without meter, which you totally can. He does a lot of damage. I could have punished that, but I didn't. There's punishment. Oh, leave her alone. I was swapping and he grabbed her. That's funny. Damn it. If I saw a UFO, I would simply identify it. What's the big deal? Right? Like, oh, I call that one Jerry. And it's now identified, it's Jerry. Okay, so this is weird. No matter what, it puts your character last. So basically it's a 4-on-1 battle against Bison, and you're always the anchor.
Final battle.
Let me see something real quick. Hold on, guys. Alright, here we go. Oh! Wait, I have like no health. That's what I was afraid of, but it wasn't happening before. Punish him. Oh, do they not regain health? I saw that about the Venom movie. The unfortunate thing about it is that it's not... I think it's just that they don't regain health. Because Dalsum has full health. The only bad thing about the new Venom movie, not that it's necessarily a bad thing, but a slightly disappointing thing, is it's not directed by Andy Serkis. But the lady that's directing it wrote the last one, so... Like, you know it's not going to be good, but you just hope that it's going to be funny. I can't figure out any of his supers. Oh, I don't know what that was. Got rid of it. Yeah. Yeah, they're very... Like, the first Venom movie was not good, but it was funny. Oh man, he got me there. That was really unsafe. I tried to grab him. The CPU is very good at avoiding grabs. Alright, well here's my main guy. Okay, confirm. There we go. Oh, that didn't work. I pretty much got him, I just gotta not mess this up. I understand better how this works. Ow, that combos? That shouldn't combo. Alright, we got it. Sorry, there, we did it without, but I like this. The second Venom movie, like, still not a great movie, but it was definitely better. And I think being directed by Andy Serkis helped. When he realizes that he will always live in cold and solitary darkness, Dark tries to think about his childhood. His mind remembers those lonely times when he was a child crying out loud and whispering, "Darkness, deep darkness." What? Is covering the ceiling? Maybe it's good that the endings were never translated before. When Dark comes to, he notices a pile of bodies around him. Insanely he laughs. Ha 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 ha. This is the power of darkness. Well, she did write a bunch of movies. The strange thing is, I didn't know that Dr. Dark's like a bad guy. He's like, the dark darkness of darkness. That's the best role ever. Teenage girl number 2. Alright, no, I don't really want to do this.
Here comes a new challenger.
Here comes a new challenger.
Street Fighter
Okay.
EX.
It didn't unlock anything, but oh wait, hold on. We have Bison and Sagat. No, I didn't even see that. But we have Bison and Sagat now. All right, let's play Skullo.
Skullomania.
I mean, I pretty much know how to play him. Hold on one second, guys. Yes?
I called my car rights office and they sent me a release form and then they're gonna get right on it.
Okay, cool.
Because OPM she wasn't supposed to give me that phone number.
It wasn't the right phone number. It was
She
an...
wasn't supposed to give me a phone number of a big boss like that.
Yeah, so she wasn't supposed to give you the phone number, and it was the wrong one.
Right, so the person sent it up to the big boss.
Yeah.
And they said they'd get in touch with me in 10 business days.
That seems like a while, but...
That's 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, my... At least with combined energy,
Yeah.
there was good news. And Matt Cartwright,
Yeah.
it looks like he's going to be able to help me.
Yeah.
So.
Where's my water?
All right. And I did call.
That's good. Sorry about that. I kind of want to do this one because we haven't seen Cracker Jack yet. I don't know how it determines which character you recruit. All right, so I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So far, my my impression of this game is that it's not bad. You know what I mean? It's not bad. It could be better. I would definitely say it's the least good EX game. And if you were gonna get a fighting game at launch of PS2, you probably want a Dead or Alive. But it's not that bad. Okay, we got Cracker Jack. Yeah, that's pretty much what everybody said. I mean, there were some really bad reviews too, but most of them was like kind of like that. Like, hold on, bringing up that, where's that list that I had of PS2 launch titles? Like, if I was to get one game at launch, hold on a second. It would be, like, if I didn't have PS2 at launch, I bought it later. But if I was to say I'm buying a PS2 at launch and I'm going to get one game, I would probably have gotten Summoner. Like, it didn't have to be a fighting game. Like, it would probably have been Summoner. Like, there's nothing else on there that gets my attention as much. I mean, Time Splitters was a good game too, but yeah, I would probably have gotten Summoner. But if I had to get a fighting game, well, I mean, at the time I would have totally picked this, right? But if I knew what all three of them were like, I would say, you know, yeah, the best one out of that is Dead or Alive 2. It's unfortunate about Dead or Alive because it's not like a bad series by any means, but it's almost entirely known for fan service. Hey Chuck, how's it going? So if you say you like Dead or Alive, people are like, yeah, we like it, everybody likes tits. And you're like, no, but it's not. It's also a decent fighting game, right? Like, it's not just about tits. That's like thinking Mortal Kombat is only about blood and gore. How did you? I'm okay. I have a bad migraine and I didn't sleep last night, but other than that, I'm pretty good. Come here. Not a second. I hate that he like humps their face. Skullomania is such a damn weirdo. Oh, she's sweet. Does he have a good poke? Fighting games in general are horny. Yeah, you know what it is that, okay, so, like, if we look at the history of fighting games, right? And really, like, there were early fighting games, but it was usually, were you playing as Karate Guy number 1 or Karate Guy number 2? And Street Fighter 1 was no exception, because it was Ryu and Ken. And then, there are no ladies in Street Fighter 1. So, when Street Fighter 2 came out, and had Chun-Li. And I'm counting her as sort of like the first lady of fighting games. Even though there were fighting games on PC before that had female characters, and they were usually some sort of dominatrix or something. Alright, so I recruited Nanase. But Chun-Li, if you look at her design, it's not a super horny design, so to speak. Oh, this is dramatic battle. It's not a super horny design. She's got a traditional Chinese dress with, like, stockings, and her hair is up, and it's sort of classy more than anything. But the guy that created Chun-Li had a big fetish. What is the attribute? I want everybody. I'm not going to tell you. I'm asking you. I'm not going to tell you. I want everybody in the chat to tell me what is the physical attribute of Chun-Li that you think of. Like if I say Chun-Li, what body part do you immediately think of? Oh God, Human Killing Machine. Actually, believe it or not, Human Killing Machine was created to be a sequel to Street Fighter. I'd rather deal with these two. Like, what is it about Chun-Li? Like, what is her attribute that makes you think of her? Like, or what do you think of when you think of Chun-Li? Her legs, yeah. Her thigh, yeah. And it's not just everybody likes thighs, right? It's not just that. It's that they're thick. She's got big muscular thighs, and it turns out that the guy who created her, who worked for Capcom, has a thing for big muscular thighs. Oh, hey, Wayne. And he would draw the character with perfectly normal proportions, right? Realistically. And then in every successive revision of her design, he would make her thighs a little bit bigger. Just a little bit. And he basically did it until he was caught. And that was the final version of the character. Nice, Chocolate. You could actually... There's a button where you could share your watch streak, and it gives you some channel points to do that. So basically, his boss would eventually be like, I got you, stop it. And he'd be like, okay, you got me. But that would be the version of Chun-Li. That's why in some games, she's very, very thick. And in some games, she's very, 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 very thick. You know what I'm saying? And Street Fighter 2 was her most sedate design. Gotcha. Can I tag out in the middle of a combo? Oh, that's how you do it? Oh, too bad it didn't like really work, but that was cool. Man, you have to crush me. It's giving you an error? Oh. Yeah, it gives me an error sometimes too. Just try it again the next time. Because I've tried to do it when watching streams and it sometimes just doesn't work. Well, I was about to bring that up that for every, and I don't want to use the word fetish because just liking a specific body part over a different one is not a fetish. I'm sorry. I know everybody uses the term foot fetish, but do I have a leg fetish? Does Alice have a boob fetish? No. It's only considered fetish because it's not the most common thing. Fetish is a little different. It's a paraphilia. I'm not into feet either, but I don't judge people who are. Alright, definitely won. I don't king shame, but I can. But okay, like if you think. So, like I said, Chun-Li. We're starting with Chun-Li. She was the first woman in Street Fighter. We're talking about how fighting games are horny now. And then comes Cammy. Now, what is the thing that you associate with Cammy? Now, I know she's completely bare-legged, right? But her legs don't get nearly as much attention as Chun-Li's. What is the body part for Chun-Li? Not for Sakura that gets attention. It's 100% her butt. And they made her have a... what do you call it? A victory pose where she turns away from the camera and shows her butt. And that was completely on purpose. And it doesn't stop Cammy from being a good character. It doesn't mean that she's just like a bimbo or something. It doesn't mean she's poorly designed. It doesn't mean that she is not badass. It's not a bad thing. It's horny, but it's not bad horny. There's good horny and there's bad horny. Then, you know, Street Fighter Alpha comes out, and Rose, right? Let's talk about Rose. What do you think of when you think of Rose? Yeah, it's tasteful. That's a good way of putting it. I'm out. This actually plays pretty well. All right, we got it. Once again, It's the legs. And she's got muscular legs. They're covered. She's wearing like a leotard. She's not bare-legged, but she's in high heels. And it's sort of a dominatrix-y feeling. You know what I mean? It's sort of like she's going to step on you or something. So it's another like kind of horny design. Street Fighter Alpha 2 comes out. I hate to bring this up because it's fucked up. The hair, yeah, too, yeah. Rose is a sexy Italian lady. Just try to do some damage here. Ooh, alright. I hate to bring this up, but who's the only female character in Alpha 2 that's new? Is Sakura. And we're not going to talk about her body parts here, obviously. But she is put in there to fulfill a certain fantasy. And it's the schoolgirl thing. Little gross. Little gross. And the thing about her is like the constant panty shots. I try to treat the character with respect. She's 15 years old. I'm not going to leer at her. Even if they dress her all sexy and everything. I don't know, maybe when we get to Street Fighter 5, because she's like 26 in that game. Probably not, right? It's still too weird. Oh god, I'm playing Cracker Jack now. Oh god, right, how does this guy play? He's like Balrog, right? But okay, so then Alpha 3 comes out. And, you know, there's a bunch of characters in Alpha 3. But who's the female that everybody remembers? I hate to say female, but who's the female character that everybody remembers? Rainbow Mika. She's got this wholesome attitude. She doesn't play all that well. She's kind of a bad character in that sense. She's bottom tier. But everybody likes her. She's likable. She's cute and all this. And then what is she all about? That big friggin' ass. And it's not just like Cammy where they're focusing on her ass. They're focusing on a big ass. Rainbow Mika has a huge butt. And this is the first character... You can't make me read that. She's the first Street Fighter character who was created specifically to be horny. No, she's got big boobs too, but they certainly don't ignore it, but it's all about... I mean, one of her command normals is launching herself at you butt first. She attacks with her butt. She poses with her butt. Everything is butt related with her. And that's fine. I got no problems with it. Street Fighter 4 comes out. And then we have Crimson Viper. And this is a completely different kind of horny. Because she's completely... Okay, she's got a little cleavage showing, right? But she's completely head to toe dressed.
Here comes a new challenge.
No, she's not showing off a lot of skin. She looks like a businesswoman. She's usually on her she's on her phone right before the battle. It's the businesswoman thing. And that in itself is its own kind of horny. So, who was it that said? I think it was Alice. That said fighting games are just horny in general. Who said that? Who started this conversation? Because yeah, Alice started this conversation. So, and I'm not blaming you, it's a good conversation to have. But each Street Fighter game has like somebody, like Street Fighter 4 comes out, Crimson Viper is the sexy lady in it. Then Super Street Fighter 4, because we gotta talk about that, introduces, oh, hold on, wait, back up. I forgot Street Fighter 3, and it's one of my favorites. Oh, we unlocked Gyarados. I guess I'm playing Vega. Street Fighter 3, Elena. Another legs. She doesn't even have any punching. You cannot punch with her. There's 6 buttons in Street Fighter. 3 punches and 3 kicks. And her 3 punches, you press light punch, you get a kick. You press light kick, you get a different kick. It's just completely 100% kick, 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 legs, legs, legs all day. Ibuki is not a horny character. She's like 15 years old, and she's completely covered. She's a ninja. You know what I mean? It's a very anime ninja thing. So that's why she's one of my favorites too, because she's wholesome. But yeah. And then with the final revision of Street Fighter 3, They introduced the horniest possible version of Chun-Li, the biggest, thickest thighs. This guy's always good. Vega. Look at Reach. Those pokes are amazing. But yeah, back to Street Fighter 4. First Crimson background. Then Jury. Jury is the first time that I saw a video game lean into the foot thing. It was 100%. They're showing off her feet. Now, personally, I'm not into it. But like I said, I don't care if people are into it. It's perfectly fine. And some people don't need a lot of skin. Like, okay, I mentioned Max Dude earlier. Maximilian Dude said that he finds the character I was just fighting, Hokuto, to be sexy. She's completely covered from head to toe, wearing this big, billowy, long skirt. She never shows any skin. So, the thing about Street Fighter is it's not only is it horny, but it's horny in a very specific way that... Oh god. That caters to things that you wouldn't expect. Something for everyone, yeah. Street Fighter 5 has so many ladies in it. I hate to say female characters, I'm not going to say that. There's so many ladies in Street Fighter 5, and they have so many different costumes and everything, that at this point, it's like, it's whatever, right? There's something for everyone. Street Fighter 6 introduced something that I think is more popular now than it used to be. And I'm talking about the character Marisa. She's muscular. She's a big, muscular lady who you know could just take you, by, like grab you by the face and put you in the ground. You know what I mean? So that's another thing. But like, then you look at Dead or Alive, because that's how this all started. Dead or Alive, and it's just a bunch of women in very low clothes. Like, they're in bikinis, they're in very revealing dresses. There are male characters in Dead or Alive. But off the top of your head, without looking it up, can you name a single Dead or Alive male character other than Ryu from Ninja Gaiden? I can't. And I watched the movie. I'm gonna have to take your word for it that that's a character from Dead or Alive. There's a Zack, and there's a Leon. Apparently. Everything on PlayStation 2 had a Leon. Is Leon blonde? Because it seems that there's a lot of blonde Leons on PS2 games. Okay, so you guys can name. That's cool that you can name guy character. Because everybody thinks of like, who's the guy from Dead or Alive? Oh, Ryu. But it's like Ryu from Ninja Gaiden. It's not. You know what I mean? He's not like an original character. Oh. What? The strangest bit of horny for mainstream fighting games for me is how incredibly horny Mortal Kombat got. Killer Instinct didn't have any horny. Are you kidding me, Moogle? Are you kidding me? Have you seen Orchid? And her skin-tight leather suit? Have you seen the fatality where she flashes the other character and they die of excitement? Killer Instinct does have horny. It just... And then there was Maya, the jungle lady, and Kim Woo, the ninja girl. Yeah, there's plenty of horny in Killer Instinct. And there's plenty of King of Fighters. There's plenty in Tekken. But the one that I want to talk about, because it's to me the weirdest one, is Mortal Kombat. It got weird. it got weird with Mortal Kombat. And you know Mortal Kombat's like one of my favorite series of all time. The least horny fighting game? Play Fighter. Well, Athena's a teenager, so I don't go there. Even though at this point, if she was 14 in the first game, she's got to be like 30. Because they're all a year later. Oh, I was hoping that would hit more than once. She's got to be older than that now, Athena. But if she was 14 in 1994 when the first game took place. But anyway, boxing for Atari, there you go. And I think like for like a traditional tournament fighting game, I would say like either a game that has no women in it and none of the men are sexualized, like Street Fighter 1, or I would say something like Play Fighter where they're like all like claymation weirdos, you know. But anyway, it got weird with Mortal Kombat, and I can't believe that's not unblockable anymore. And I'll tell you why. So if you look at Mortal Kombat 1, not a lot of people know this, but I'll give you a little Mortal Kombat trilogy. Sonya was not going to be in the game. They added her at almost the last minute. Oh, that didn't work? Believe it or not, the 7th character, because they had Johnny Cage and Liu Kang and Scorpion and Sub-Zero and Kano. And believe it or not, the last character was going to be Stryker. He didn't make it into Mortal Kombat until... Oh god. Get off me, dude. Switch. He didn't make it in until Mortal Kombat 3, but he was created for Mortal Kombat 1. The design was a little different, but it was the same idea. It was a cop named Curtis Stryker. And they cut him out because they felt that they needed a lady, and that's why they added Sonya. Now, if you look at her design in Mortal Kombat 1 and Mortal Kombat 2, even though she's not playable, she's in the background, and Mortal Kombat 3, it's pretty... I don't want to say... It's not chaste or anything, but it's tame. You know what I mean? It's a tame design. Because she's wearing spandex. And I guess there's probably people that are into it, but she's like so not sexualized. Second game adds Kitana and Melina. They're sexy. But, like, again, the actual design is... Yeah, it looks like an exercise thing, you know? Not saying that people aren't into that. There's that Olivia Newton-John video. Oh, I'm glad that worked. Okay. Come here. This actually plays really well. It's a little different from the previous ones, but the actual fighting is good. Got him. I think I'm just gonna beat him with Ryu, and I had like no health. There we go. Let's get physical. So, like, you know, they kept introducing more characters. Some were clearly sexy, some were not, you know what I mean? But where it started to get weird was Mortal Kombat 9. If you look at the designs in Mortal Kombat 9, Kitana, Melina, Jade, Sindel, they're basically wearing lingerie.
Battle! Fight! Here comes a new challenger.
You know what, Chocolate? There's a few people on my Discord, namely EB and Neth, that are very into customizing dolls and doll stuff in general, and collecting them and all that. So
Street Fighter.
it seems normal to me because a lot of people that I know do it. Oh, wait, unlock Shadowgeist. Okay. Well, I feel like I was just playing a single. Let's play Rio. Oh, and Elise. Elise is a doll person too. So I know a lot of doll people. Melina was disturbing. I agree. I haven't fought Blanca, although he's just gonna have like no health. But I agree that Melina's disturbing. But there's a lot of guys who are like super into Melina, like way into her.
Battle!
And I don't know, it's just, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but the character designs in Mortal Kombat 9, while I love the game, were a little distracting. Like, even in the DLC, they added Scarlet, and she's practically naked, right? Ooh, I didn't link that properly. What are you doing, Blanca? So, you saw that going from Mortal Kombat 9 to Mortal Kombat X, they toned it down. They toned it down, and it was a good choice. Well, D'Vorah was never supposed to be sexy. D'Vorah was always supposed to be gross. And I think that NetherRealm Studios was a little bit weirded out that there were people who found D'Vorah attractive because she was supposed to be not attractive, and that's why they kind of uglied her up a bit. Oh no. Oh no! Oh god. Ryu has plenty of experience beating up little girls. Can't believe she got out of there. He's like, this is just another Sakura, even though she doesn't play like Sakura. Oh, nope. Nope. I didn't mean to grab there. I mean, I pressed the button for grab. I don't know why I did it. Oh no! I'm out. Blanca has plenty of experience getting beat up by little girls. Because he's friends with Sakura. Really? She's blocking a lot. That's what happens when you block. So if you look at Mortal Kombat 10, and especially 11, they made a lot of designs for the women that were... The basic designs are pretty toned down. And then there's alternate costumes that are a bit more revealing, but it's like way more... They're not wearing lingerie anymore. Why can't I do a super? There we go. Really? Oh, chicka boom, yeah. Chicken parm does sound good. Alright, we got it. You know, Mortal Kombat 11... Like, was there even any revealing costumes in Mortal Kombat 11? I feel like they were pretty respectful with the characters there. Chicken Alfredo sounds good, too. Mortal Kombat 1, even, like... Yeah, no, they pretty much toned it down. Like, it no longer feels like you're, like, playing a sex game. And it's weird because, like, Mortal Kombat is about a bunch of, like, weirdo, like, ninjas and superheroes ripping each other's brains out. Doesn't seem like something that should be horny. It's like 90s comics, though, so... I guess that, in that sense, it does make sense. Actually... Oh, how did you wind up behind me? You're done. Oh, did you chip? Come here. Oh, I was grabbing him, but Blanca kicked him, so that's okay. So yeah, there was a period of the hornification of fighting games, and we're in the period now where it's less so. You know what I mean? It's not as bad as it was. Not that it's bad. It's just that it got bad. Okay. With Mortal Kombat, it got bad. Yeah, Darkstalkers. Well, I mean, think about it. The main character in Darkstalkers is a succubus. There we go. There we go. Nice. So she take the bus to hell. Yeah. No, it actually means that she's gonna suck a bus. Yeah. So Alice was completely right. The fighting games have always been horny and probably always will be. But there's, I think the only series that was bad about it, like really, well, okay, Dead or Alive was bad about it, but it was designed that way. Dead or Alive was, yeah, Dead or Alive and Mortal Kombat, but Mortal Kombat has exited that era. Like, I'm getting punished there. That's what I do. Oh, Strip Fighter was clearly a joke. Like, it wasn't even a good game. What about Soul Calibur? Soul Calibur got more and more horny as it went along, but it never crossed the line into, like, the way that Mortal Kombat did. It never crossed the line of, why did it take a while? No, I don't agree with that. And I'll tell you in a minute why I don't agree with that, but it never crossed the line of being something that you would be embarrassed to be seen playing. You know what I mean? Where if your parents walk in, it's easier to say that it's porn. But I don't agree with Ivy being the only horny character. There's Taki, exactly, and also there's Sungmina. And there's Talum. She's a little less sexualized, but there's still a little bit of that going on. And that girl with the big circle thing, I don't know what the weapon's called. What about Sophidia? And Cassandra? Sophidia and Cassandra are basically like... You're basically playing as Wonder Woman and her sexy sister. Right? I'll actually start with Guile. So, yeah, no, they... I'll tell you what Soul Calibur did that most fighting games did not do, is they sexualized the guys as much as the women. It was equal opportunity. Oh no. A little bit, yeah. We got a little bit. It wasn't long, but it's just this very slight blip I had. You gotta understand that Chowaniki is actually designed to be funny. The PlayStation one that's not a fighting game was designed to be about, hey, look at all these muscly guys, you know. But the Super Nintendo game, the one that's a fighting game, it's pretty toned down compared to the other ones. And it's more goofy than anything. Now let me ask you guys a question. What is the weirdest game that got horny out of nowhere and y'all were like, wait a minute, whoa, what?
Battle. Fight.
Like, what is the game where you didn't see it coming?
Street Fighter EX.
Who'd we get? Oh, we got Kairi. Okay. I guess I'm playing Sakura. Yeah, we'll do this one. That's a tough one. For me, it would be the Valis. Valis was this side-scrolling action game that was released on like TurboGrafx and Sega Genesis. There was a Super Nintendo version. And it was this girl who would go to like another world and get superpowers. And you know, all of a sudden, it became porn. And I'm not even saying that like in the way that like Mortal Kombat, they were all wearing basically lingerie. Like they literally, after the 4th Valis, only made porn games. Like straight up porn. And from what I understand, it's fan disservice. Xenoblade 2 would suggest that the Xenoblade 1 and Xenoblade X were not super horny. And I think that that's not the case. Alright, somebody stole half of Sakura's shirt. And that's what she's trying to get back, I think. Oh god. Do I have like this? Oh, I don't? How do I do that overhead kick of hers? Oh no. Oh. Is it a special input? Alright, I won't need it, I guess, but... Skullo! Oh god. It's my first time fighting Ken in this. Oh, I know, but I mean, look at Charlotte. Oh god. Give me a little happy birthday there. Oh. Give me that punish. Oh, that didn't really work as well as I'd hoped. Does she not have overhead kick? Oh wait, it's... Okay, yeah, there it is. It's her focus attack. That's a move she's always had, and it was an overhead, which is for catching opponents who are blocking low a lot. But unfortunately, it doesn't behave as an overhead in this game. It's just a focus attack. And for some reason, it's blockable in EX3. That's the one thing that I'm, like, weirded out by, that the focus attacks are blockable now. We're done. Ugh. Sakura will choke a bitch. She will choke you right out. Oh, Sakura's weird cookie dance is pretty lifeless and weird. Like, I will say one thing about the character designs. They're a little uncanny valley. Right? They're a little uncanny valley. Like, I'm after the bastard that stole the lower half of my shirt. Or you know what? I just came up with an alternate explanation for why it looks like that. This is so stupid. In Street Fighter Alpha 2, she was like a schoolgirl, right? And she was using her uniform. That was like her actual school uniform. But now it's years later, and she's grown out of it, but she's still wearing it. They won't give her a new one because she graduated. She's like, I need a new uniform, and they're like, get a job or something. What do you... No, you're not in school anymore. I guess Garuda joins me. Alright. Seems you always get Garuda. Yeah, you know what it is? The character models themselves are fine, but what's not fine is their faces. It's very early PS2 Uncanny Valley. Oh, watch out. Just... Can her fireball not come out a little faster? That's as fast as it can come out? Alright, her fireball's bad. I'm in trouble. Oh no. Ryu, chill. I'm out. There we go, there we go. Oh god. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, Sakura seems kinda bad. Her fireball being that slow is ridiculous. You can't combo into it. Right, this is where Nanase saves my ass. God damn it. You're still alive. That should get him. Got it, okay. That wasn't too bad. That wouldn't, see, yeah, you really didn't expect Xenoblade to get that one because it seems like I would have expected that. But hey, it's a valid answer, I guess.
Battle 5.
Tiger Bro!
Oh, watch out.
Tiger!
Oh no. Ow. That looked painful.
Tiger shot!
Damn, really? Oh, that's a good poke. Yeah, low medium's good. Alright, we're figuring things out. Their lifeless faces are... Their lifeless faces are kind of weird.
Final battle. Fight.
Psycho Crusher!
I wonder how much of a difference this game, like the like how much is upscaling doing? I wonder. You know what I mean? I kind of want to look at it in base resolution just to see. What, did I grab him? Okay, so, yeah, focus attacks are bad now. Because not only are they blockable, but they don't stun nearly as long. Because I got nailed by that and then got out of it before he hit me. This is Bison we're talking about. Oh, we got it. I didn't even need the other characters. Alright. Nice, Alice. I'm still waiting on... Oh, this Sakura's theme. That's a letter to her parents. She's like, I'm not going to return home until I finally bang Ryu. The first meeting between Sakura and Ryu, it lives rent-free in my head because she's clearly got a big crush on him, but she doesn't realize it, and neither does he. And she comes up to him, it's Street Fighter Alpha 2, and says, I want you to be my sensei. And he's so confused, he's like, I can't teach you, I'm still learning. What a lot of people don't know is that in Street Fighter Alpha, Ryu is about 17 years old. So he's still in that learning phase, you know? You have 5 minutes? What? Or is that a typo? I think I might have been a typo. Oh, 5.6k. I want to real quick hop into like training mode just to look at the upscaling. Who did I unlock, by the way? Oh, pull and Burma? Oh, let me just... This is just to see the what it looks like in original resolution. Okay, so here we have... Let me... this is what it looks like in 2K. Because I think 2K? Hold on. What? Let me see where I'm at in terms of what resolution I set it to, because I do not remember. Give me a moment. Where is that now? It's a different version of the emulator, so I'm a little, like, lost in terms of where everything is, but I love this version. This is so much better than the previous one. Okay, I have it running in... Where is it? I don't even see where the resolution is. Oh, there it is. I have it running in 1080p. So if I go to native resolution, which is 720p, it looks like that. So honestly, that wasn't a big difference, was it? Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's too... Oh, that's not native. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. This is native. Okay. Yeah, no, we can see a difference there. This is the 480i that, or 480p that PS2 ran in. Honestly, though, going from this to this, it's not as drastic as it is with some games. I just want to do that again. I'm going to go to from this. This is what it looks like on PlayStation 2, original hardware, and then up to 1080p. I could go all the way up to 5K, which looks like this. And you'll notice there's hardly any difference. Most of the... Going into 5K, I'm going to go back to 1080p. The character... Don't look at the characters, because the characters don't change. Look at the floor. I'm going to switch it to 5K again. Look at the floor. That's where you see the difference, is in the floor. But I'm going to go back to 1080p. But in a fighting game, how fucking often are you looking at the floor? How do I get out of this? I'm not seeing an exit. Oh, start button, okay. It says press start button to exit. Wait, how do I exit training, though? Reset? Does that do it? That's not what I would have expected to exit. I thought that would have reset the settings. Okay, let's play, Hokuto? I like Hokuto. She's a lot of fun. Or at least she was in the other games. Alright, either way. I don't care about this rank stuff, and I don't know what it does. There was no difference between 1080p and 5K in terms of the floor. In terms of the characters. It was only the floor that really changed. It was the background. Because the characters, once you get them to 1080p, they pretty much are as sharp as they're going to get. There we go. I guess I got Dawson. Alright. I guess if there's a character you don't want, you can say no and then maybe like recruit the next one instead, but it's not that big of a deal. So Nana saying Guile. Alright. Whoa, she got me? Ugh. Oh, what was that? Install super? Is that a damage buff? That's a damage buff. It's an install super. She never had that before. That's what I was trying to do. It still makes that weird stretching noise when you do that move. Uh-oh. I don't know any of his supers. Is there like a command list? Yoga Legend? Oh, that's bad. I just wasted that. Yo, go over there. It looks like the big one is the mid-air one. This. Oh, that's not bad. Alright, cool. What's with the weird, like, random Go Nado? Alright, I'll have to download it. I've heard that it runs pretty well, but I'll have to check it. I don't anticipate that would be a problem. Is that the game you want to do, Mario Wonder? I'll let you know if there's issues.
Battle 3.
I've heard nothing but good things about it. I think that's a really good idea, too. I've had very little... Oh, no. Very little Switch games that wouldn't run right. She got this random wrestling... Dalsum, do something! He's not doing anything. Dalsum, do something. Oh, no. Alright, I'll play as Dalsum. Okay, it switches me to him. Nice. I'm down to play either, to be honest. Oh no, I pressed a button. Gotcha. Oh, it only hit a little bit? Kick. Alright, we got it. Okay. Bro, I had to rely on Dalsum there, even though he wasn't doing anything in the beginning. He was just sort of hanging back. Honestly didn't even know what kind of game Tunic was. Oh, that's a great intro. Oh, pull them and... It's like they... I don't know if that was just... It happened to have their weapons cross like that or not. Or if it was designed to be a special intro between two characters that know each other. Because I believe, I believe these two are sisters. Is it like a Zelda-like, or... Yeah, I believe Nanase and Hokuto are sisters, and then their brother is Kairi. Oh. Very Zelda. Have you noticed there's a lot of Zelda-likes that start Canids? Right? Tunic is like, what if Zelda but a fox? Okami is like, what if Zelda but a wolf? And then Zelda Twilight Princess is Zelda where you play as a wolf. Okay, so you don't use meter to swap characters, but there is a countdown, a cooldown on it. That light blue meter that's filling up. Also, wait a minute. Star Fox Adventures is Zelda with Canids. What is it? Like, people are like, they're playing Zelda and they're like, this would be better if I could be a dog? It's so weird. A lot of games do that. You can't even say it's like Hollow Knight, because it's like, it's honestly a Dark Souls idea. Street Fighter EX, since the first one, has had this weird system where if you combo into a super, it doesn't do chip damage. It's almost like it scales so much that it doesn't do damage on chip. I think that's a custom intro. Because they're sisters. I wonder if either of them have custom intros with Kairi. Because Kairi's their brother.
Tiger shot! Tiger shot! Tiger shot!
Oh no. Oh, that worked out.
Tiger shot! Tiger bro!
Oh no! Yo, Nanase doesn't have a lot of health right now.
Tiger shot! Tiger shot!
It's okay, I've played plenty of games with weird fixed cameras. It took a while for Dead or... not Dead. You can't. Devil May Cry to not have a fixed camera. Oh no. Look at my weird face, is what she said. Probably. Okay, well, let me start with her because she's got, like, little health left. You know what I mean? Just do as much as I can with her since she's basically got no health.
Final battle.
Ah, she's got about 60%. I think they regenerate a little bit.
Psycho Crusher!
Honestly, Bison's not super hard in this one. The hardest character has been Sagat, and once I got his number, it wasn't so bad.
Psycho Crusher!
Punish. Oh no. Alright! I couldn't have blocked that anyway, but I did a lot with her.
Psycho!
Yeah. Hey, we got it. Something about her brother, I don't know. Drink some water. Okay.
Battle. Fight. Here comes a new challenger.
Here comes a new challenger. Honestly, I think that, Mogul, you said that to unlock characters, you have to beat it without continuing, but it doesn't seem like the case, because I've unlocked the character with... I unlocked the character with Zangief if I got, like, a Bison or something, so... Oh, is that area? Alright, we unlocked area. Let's play, I guess, Cracker Jack? Guess we're playing Cracker Jack? He's always been pretty good, too. Oh, wait, what? What was that? Hold on. Okay. Being surrounded. Oh my god, he keeps facing the wrong direction. Punch. Did he just say now suck on it? That's rude. I guess we got Dawson. He said now suck on it. That's what it sounded like. I know it's not what it said. Alright, Nanase and Doctrine Dark. The thing is, he was talking about his hat.
Explosive. Explosive.
ストレート
Explosive.
ストレート
Okay, his lunge punches don't have a lot of knockback.
ストレート
Yeah.
ストレートそりゃ とどめだ
Explosive. Explosive.
ストレートうりゃうりゃうりゃうりゃうりゃ負けだストレートアップだうりゃうりゃうりゃとどめだ
Explosive. Explosive.
Oh, I can't swap because I just use a team super.
Explosive.
Stop it. This seems like a good matchup, though. He's all about making you stay away from him. But Dalsim's pretty effective at full screen.
負けを知ることもまた修行なのだ
Bro, Dalsim just said, I must go, my people need me on my home planet, and he fucked off. He said, I'm Audi 5000. Good night. Deuces.
Battle 3, 5.
Explosive. Explosive.
Oh no.
Explosive.
Yeah, if he just throws bombs, this will be good. That's why I selected him instead of Dalsim.
Explosive.
Because last time I had Dalsim in this battle, he didn't do anything.
Explosive. 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 Explosive.
Shit. Oh, what?
Explosive. Explosive.
Can't seem to get a super off. Alright, Doctrine Dark, playing as you now. Pop, 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 pop. Alright, we got it. I do like the way it just immediately hands you use of that character. Man, I don't want him. Let me see if we can get one of these two instead for my other character. I'd like something. I'm always recruiting Garuda.
Battle 4, 5.
Whoa, okay.
ストレートストレートストレートストレートストレートとどめだ
There we go, there we go, there we go.
くらえストレートそりゃ
Damn it.
くらえとどめだ
Oh, wow. Shit, predictable. If Geese Howard had a daughter.
Explosive. Explosive. Dark shot. Kill command. Dark shot.
Oh, really? I gotta remember that baseball bat move. Come here. Oh, you're done. Oh, I went through it? Oh, let's go. I didn't know that goes through fireballs. I thought it was gonna hit me. Especially if it was a super fireball, you know? Okay. For Sagat, this.
Battle 5. Fight!
ストレート
Oh, take
Tiger
those.
shot Tiger bro
Oh damn, really?
Tiger crash ストレートアッパー Tiger kick ストレート
I didn't have enough charge to do a
ストレ
super.
ート Tiger crash Tiger bro Tiger shot Tiger bro Tiger shot Tiger shot
What? Oh no, no block string.
Tiger shot Tiger shot
Yeet.
Tiger shot ストレート処理処理処理
Gotcha. Alright, got that grab.
気合が足りねえんだよ
Alright, Dipson. Alright, who am I, Okay, this is the last boss, huh? Do you like this? This? This game's honestly really easy. So... We don't have, like, minor difficulties with Zangief versus, Sagat, but...
最高最高クラッシャー
I should have grabbed him.
ヨガヨガ
Oh, can I just punish that when I block it?
最高クラッシャー最高ク
I
ラッ
gotta
シャ
test
ー
that theory if I can.
最高クラッシャー
Oh, my bad. I was holding
最
back.
高クラッシャーヨガはい
He teleported out. Huh? Alright, Dalsum did a lot.
Explosion. Dark side. Explosion. Explosion. And dark side.
Did I get him? Yes, I got him. Okay, easy. Who's Sebastian? Is this... I know who Blair is. I have no idea who Sebastian is. I don't know who Sebastian is. A new character? Or...
Battle!
No, I'm not doing that. That's so stupid. All right.
Here comes a new challenge.
Playable credits are like fine if it's like Star Fox, you know? Even then, I'm just like, I'd rather not do it, right? I can't think of a single time there were playable credits, and I was like, yes, I'm really into
Street
this.
Fighter EX.
I'm so into playable credit. Who do we unlock? Looks like Darren Mister. Alright. So there's only one more unlockable character, and I think that Moogle said it was Volcano Russo. Let's play Guile.
Guile.
Let's do that because we haven't seen Darren. Damn, they just like...
Battle 1. Fight.
That's a great... It's like, look at my belt buckle. Yeet. Yeet. Oh no. Oh. So wait, who's a character from the first two? There's a bunch of characters actually from the first two games that are just not in this then, right? I think I can, huh? Because, like, okay, Kairi's in it, but the other two Shotos are not. Right? And, so that's two characters right there. Ugh. It seems like there's characters. There's super version of Dark Kairi. I don't care about that. Really? Yeah, I don't need the super characters, that's fine. It's interesting that it's there, but I don't need to do that. I just punched her in the butt. Ugh! Yeah, my mistake was Zangief when I started. I was trying to play this as a one-on-one game. This is the last fighting layer. Yes! This was the last one until Fighting EX layer came out. Fighting EX layer was, is the new one. But that was the first one in a while. Because basically, like, because this game tanked, Capcom didn't want to do it anymore, and Eureka, I don't know what they were doing between Street Fighter EX3 and Fighting EX Layer, like if they had a lot going on or nothing going on, or Sonic Boom to save my life. Literally. What are they known for? I mean, pretty much these. Pretty much Fighting Layer, Street Fighter EX, and Fighting EX Layer. I just tried to do a Marvel vs. Capcom. But it seems like there were a bunch of characters in 1 and 2 that didn't make it into this one, which is fine, but it's like, oh, I meant to say no. Oh well, I guess we have him. We haven't seen Arya yet. Arya's a weird fucking character, like, she's fun to play. She was fun to play in EX2 Plus. I don't know what she's like in this one. I haven't fought either Fulham or Area yet. Okay, what are you doing? Oh. Area seems like a Suikoden character. Come here. Suplex City, population U. She reminds you of Lol? Now she reminds me of a girl from Suikoden 5. I don't remember her name, but... Obviously this is before Suikoden 5. Cool. I didn't mean to do that, but it worked out. Hey, we got you. Oh, I've never played Star Ocean, so that's interesting. Alright, Sagat. I haven't had to use Ken yet.
Battle 5. Fight!
Sonic Kaboom! Sonic Kaboom! Sonic Kaboom!
Did you not like it?
Tiger Shot! Tiger Shot!
Shit. Getting my inputs.
Samasu! Tiger Cry!
Oh no! He was ready for
Tiger
that.
Shot! Shoryuken! Tiger Cow! Hadouken! Hadouken Senpugak! Hadouken Senpugak! Shoryuken! Tiger Genocide!
I was blocking. He still got me.
Tiger Shot!
Gotcha.
Yes!
Yes! Thumbs up. Yeah, Ken has the least health, so I'm starting him first.
Final battle!
Did you, Moogle, did you not like Star Ocean 2?
Hadouken Senpugak! Psycho Crush!
Jesus, really? Not actually what I meant to do, but it worked out. Oh, no Shippujinrai? I mean, it came out, it just didn't hit him. Ken did a lot, though. God. That's, that grab animation for him is too... Like, look how slow it is. Oh, we got it. Okay. What a strange ending.
Battle! Fight! Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, shoot. 1 second. I just want to bring you guys' attention to the Discord. Ross just shared some
Street Fighter EX3.
You guys, like I said, you might want to just look over at the Discord because Ross just said that his grandfather passed.
Street Fighter E.
Could I unlock? It gives me Volcano? Yeah. I feel like there's characters that are like missing that were in the previous. Who didn't make it? Hold on, let me look up Street Fighter EX1. Because there were the two Shotos. Alan didn't make it. Blair didn't make it. Cycloid doesn't count. So Alan and Blair didn't make it into the game. What the heck? Oh, I see. And then if I was going to go over to Street Fighter EX2, who didn't make it there? Is there not like a list of characters here? Yeah, I feel like there's more than Alan and Blair. Maybe it was just those two. I guess it was just those two. Because Alan and Blair were like the Ryu and Ken of Fighting Layer. Alright, let's see how Chun-Li plays.
Battle 1, fight!
Damn, really? She's always good. I mean, okay, in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, she's not good. And believe it or not, in Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, she's not good. But in every other Street Fighter game, she's good. Champion Edition. Because, okay, so, like, basically, in Street Fighter 2, the original version of it, it's like the broken characters were Guile and Dalsum. But then out of everybody else who's the non-broken characters, Chun-Li was the best. Nice. And they nerfed the shit out of her in Champion Edition while doing nothing to stop the rampage of Guile and Dalsum. Okay. You know what's funny is you know who was the absolute worst character in the original Street Fighter 2? Is Ryu. Like on a competitive level, Ryu didn't offer much. You might be thinking, well, aren't Ryu and Ken basically the same exact thing? Yes. There was only one difference between them, and that one tiny difference made Ken slightly better. Ryu is almost never top tier. The only game that he's top tier is Hyper Fighting. I was trying to do a DHC, but okay, I didn't need to. I can't think of a single other time that... Oh, I meant to say no. I can't think of a single other time that Ryu was top tier. In any game. Like, what would... Look, he's pretty mid-range in most of them. In the first two versions of Street Fighter 2, he was just bad. Classic Street Fighter matchup, yeah. Mogo, you never answered me. I was asking, did you like not like, did you not like Star Ocean 2? Soccer, get the fuck out of here. Oh! With the grab. Oh, what? Got me out of that? Really? Oh. Oh, okay, because usually with RPGs, because they're so long, if you played them for a little bit, just like a little tiny while, it's usually you didn't like it. I was just wondering. But I understand you get distracted by other games. Oh, I didn't do it fast enough. Come here. Stop. Oh. Well, I I understand that. Alright. Hey Jawsome, how's it going? Yeah, kick him dead. This game's honestly not that bad. It's like not great, but it's not that bad.
Battle 5, fight!
It was alright. You know, it was had a lot of fun on stream, but I didn't sleep well, you know?
Tiger shot.
I didn't get as much work done as I was hoping to.
Tiger shot. Tiger grab.
Again, he's out poking me.
Tiger bro. Tiger cow. All right.
Shit. I'm out. Alright, we got it. This is fun. Alright, cool. Alright, so, I like this. I didn't mean to recruit Garuda, but whatever. Bison's so, like, this is honestly a really easy game, so.
Final battle!
Let's see how much we can do with that, just big. Oh, wow. Punish. That's blocking, but okay. Come here. Yeet. Oh, why is the chat glitching on me? Alright, it's fixed. Okay. Sometimes the chat just, like, disconnects for a moment. Oh. And I just get this welcome to the chat room message after it finally reconnects. Alright, I didn't do much with... Big, I didn't do much. Yeah, it's a common Twitch problem. Only one hit out of that hit. There we go. Yeah, Twitch's chat API is internet relay chat, so it's like... You can tell he's desperate because he starts teleporting a lot. Damn, I pressed a button. What are you doing? It's not. Ah, it's not your turn. Oh, what are you doing? It's not your turn to press buttons. Oh my god, Chun-Li with her eyes closed is weird. Chun-Li with her eyes closed is fucking weird. It's like one of those dolls that have the eyes that close, but when their doll eyes are closed, it looks weird. Who is next? I think it's Ken next.
Game over.
Alright.
Street Fighter
It's Lennon's
EX3.
body. Just preserved, huh? Okay, yeah, it's Ken. Okay.
10,
Kenneth. We'll do this. Took me a little while to figure this game out, but I get it now. I got blue Ken.
Battle 1, fight!
ラリアット発動旋風脚発動してる
Oh, you waiting to get Shippo Jin right. Oh, really? There we go. Shippo Jin right! Oh,
ラリアット
damn it, didn't kill Sharon.
波動拳ラリアット
Oh my god.
行くぜ
Oh, we got it.
今日も技が冴えてるぜ
You know what part of the problem with this game is that if you look at the box and you look at the back of it, it just shows one character fighting 3 characters with the tiny little life gauges like that. And you think that's the whole game. You know what I mean? One second, guys. Okay. Sorry about that. I haven't seen Volcano Russo yet, so not in this game. I forget what he plays like. Oh, hold on, I want to answer Ross too.
Battle 2, fight!
Sorry. Alright, sorry I was answering Ross. Like I said, just letting you guys know, because I think that you guys didn't hear me when I mentioned it before, but just to draw your attention to the Discord, Ross just lost his grandfather.
波動拳
Yeah, there's no music in the menus or anything. And usually fighting games are so like in your face. It's like and then you select something and it's like donk.
行くぜ上流連覇
Oh. So I just want to say, you know, if anybody wanted to give their condolences.
発動旋風脚発動旋風脚
Super Jin right! Alright,
波動拳昇竜拳
gotcha.
ほら
Oh, kick. Keep trying to dash, and there's no dash in
波動
this.
拳発動旋風脚
Woo, that's a win.
今日も技が冴えてるぜ
Yeah, I'll recruit Hakuto, I don't care. That's good. She's not as amazing in this game as she was in the first two, but, you know. I haven't got to play Darren, so... Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. I'll play as him when I play as him.
Battle 3, fight!
Oh, that was a lot of damage all at once. Oh no. Oh, he's just bodying us. Darren, actually do something! I have no meter. Get my ass kicked here.
ラリアット
Oh no.
竜巻旋風脚
That's fine. I meant to do Shippujinrai, but Darren grabbed him. Oh! There we go. Ooh.
これが実力の差ってやつさ。
I don't want him. Alright. It'd be great if I can recruit you. I don't know how it works with which character you recruit. Like, is it the last one to get knocked out, or first one to get... I think it might be last one to get knocked out. Get off. Super Jinrai! That's always been his coolest super. Get swap. I know you want to swap. I want to recruit you. Are you going to swap? You have no health left. Really? He doesn't want to swap? There you go. Okay. I don't know if that's how it works, but... Oh god, she grabbed the shit out of me. Oh, my body! I forget to play this guy! How to do it! I don't know how to play him! Yeah, he's got that. Can I do it twice? Oh no, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Oh, it's a counter? Oh god, she grabbed me. Ow! I don't even care, I just want to win at this point. Oh! Alright. He was swapping and I still bodied him. Oh my god, oh my god. Swap! Darren's got all the meter. That's how you do it twice. I don't know his supers, though. Yeah, so it seems to be the last character you knock out. All right. Darren's got like no health left. Hang on to him for a bit.
Battle 5, fight!
Tiger Hadouken! Hadouken!
Oh, he's got the roll? Oh. Oh, that's why... Look at that. That's why it's not unblockable anymore. It no longer takes a meter to do it. So that's why it's so nerfed. It's so nerfed because it's free. You could focus attack at any time without using a meter. That's why. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so if you give the characters a break, they actually do replenish health. Alright. That intro is amazing. What's his supers? I don't even know his supers. Oh, he's got like a 720. He's got like, okay, he's got Zangief stuff. It's just his kick super is the opposite direction as. Yeah, okay. It's the opposite direction. Ugh. Oh god. Suplex City. Gotcha. That's it, it's over. Slam track. Okay. Oh, I didn't read that, but that's okay. Who's next? I think it's Blanca? I think I saw Blanca was next. Third man in 4K? That's gotta be wild.
Game over.
Like, it probably wouldn't have even looked that good in theaters at the time, you know what I'm saying? So that's gotta be like a hell of an experience. Oh, God. I feel dehydrated, even though I'm totally not.
Street fight.
Yeah, it's Blanca. Alright, I'm gonna be right back, guys. I do have to take a bathroom break, so I'll not be gone long. Well, I might be gone longer than that, actually. So let me just put this on. Alright, I'll be right back. Hello, everybody. I'm back. I'm back. Haha, there you go. There you go, that's good. Ugh. So what is on like Blu-ray and stuff like that? Yeah, I never had a Blu-ray player, so let me, I don't imagine DVDs go to that high of a resolution. Alright, so I guess we're doing Blanca.
Blanca.
So if I think about it, like, I should probably try to fight the one where I would want to recruit one of the characters, but it's hard to control when there's 3 at once. But I guess if there's a character that comes along that I don't want to recruit, I could always just say no. Like here, I would honestly probably want to try for Doctrine Dark. Of course, he's in the front.
Explosion.
Wait, do I not have my electricity move? Oh, there it is. Alright. Alright, I'm getting Vega. Alright. It's hard to control when there's 3 characters and you're surrounded and they barely have any health, you know? Oh my god, that noise he's making is the worst. Alright, yeah, I'll take Vega. He's pretty good. Okay. I think that the main thing about this game is it has a lot of potential, actually. Like, I think that the mechanic of recruiting characters and, oh god, and them having health that doesn't regenerate, well, it regenerates slowly. Oh, I can imagine. You know, that Halloween trilogy is weird because it's like, I really liked the first one. I really thought it was really good. And I really did not like the second one at all. Like, I thought it was just... I can't say it's the worst Halloween movie, because that's not true. But it's down there. It's disappointing. Especially, like, if the last one wasn't so good, it wouldn't have mattered as much. But going from one of the very best to one that's not so great was a big drop in quality. And then that third one, if I'm being honest, it was mixed. Not nearly as good as Halloween 2018. Not nearly as terrible as Halloween Kills. It was very daring, and in some ways it was good that they were so daring, but in some ways they strayed a little too far. He's just grabbing a wake up. That's wild. Vega, do something! Yeah. I think that they had storylines that they just abandoned out of nowhere. In the third one. In the end, it wound up being satisfying, while also being disappointing. I had very weak, mixed feelings about it. I also think that the beginning, like the first act of Halloween Ends, was fucking terrible, but then it got better. Yeah, it's definitely, like, it was, like I said, it was daring, it was bonkers. I didn't mean to pick guard. I didn't mean to say yes to guard. I keep mashing buttons. And getting characters that I don't want. Really just Garuda. And I think I play as him or Dalsum next to... Or was he unlockable? Yeah, so they made, like, focus attack basically like a regular thing that you can do at any point. Like, you could even spam it. Like, look, you could spam it. I don't know why you would, but... It doesn't stun as well. It's blockable, but it also doesn't cost a meter. Also, speaking of meter, the fact that what's his big super? One thing that I'm noticing that is wild is each character has their own meter. You know what I think saved Halloween Ends? Oh, hey, EB. No, actually, I'm feeling better, but I'm tired. So I thought if I was gonna do one thing tonight, I'd rather do like I like doing the music thing, but I would rather do Cartoon Club because I can just relax during that. So no, let's go ahead and do I mean, unless you guys want to not do it, but I'm down to do it. My headache is I've medicated and I feel better. Thank you though, EB. And welcome in. But yeah, I think you know what saved Halloween Ends as a movie. Like I said, it's not like great, but it was an improvement over the previous one. What saved it for me? What I think saved it was the COVID pandemic. Because they were gonna film it like right away after Halloween. They were gonna film it after Halloween Kills, but before the release of Halloween Kills. And I think that if they had just gone ahead and done a third movie right then, without having to stop because of COVID, they would have made a movie very much like Halloween Kills, and it would have been bad. And having to take, okay, like we gotta stop, we gotta delay it. It actually helped the movie, I think. And that's why it was kind of good. Oh, really? It was kind of good. You know what I'm saying? Alright, here we go. Wait. Did I just have choices between two different bisons and I picked the second one? I don't know what I just did. Whatever. I'll put Vega first because he's got very little health. Well, he's got more than half health. Were there like two bisons there and I picked... Oh god, he's got a different... Is this like Super Bison? Because Bison's been... Oh no, this is a Super Bison and I didn't realize... I never had the option to fight him before. Because this game's so easy, but... Oh god. I never had the option to fight him before. I got 4 characters, so I could do this. Yeah, you know what? That might have been the weirdest part, but I think it's the part that worked the best. Because as a slasher horror movie, it failed. But as a sort of 80s pastiche deconstruction of 80s films, and as a character study for the characters involved, that's where it did well. And that is another thing that Evie said that's true, is that the third movie's not as memorable as the first two. The first one's memorable for being so good, and the second one's memorable for being so bad. The third one, it's, like I said, it wasn't as good or as bad, but it's also not as memorable. Like, it basically is not as any of them. Alright, this is the hardest Bison fight we've had yet. I didn't know there was like a... So there's a secret version of Bison that I guess you can unlock and fight. I didn't realize I was picking him. I was kind of mashing buttons. Because normally you don't have a choice in who you fight here. But that's what highlights how crappy Halloween Kills was. Because Halloween Kills had a cohesive vision, but Ends was still better. Despite not having one. Yeah, I agree with EB that like, the idea was good, but it was so... The word I'm going to use is narmy. It was narmy. But like I said, Halloween Kills is like not the worst Halloween movie. It's just the worst one in that particular trilogy. I don't know. I'm not doing the playable character credits. You can't make me do that. It was Narmi. Still not the worst one. Like, the worst one's probably Resurrection. Halloween Resurrection was... Halloween Resurrection could have been good, but it was chasing trends. We'll do this. It was tracing trends of found footage. It was tracing trends of reality TV sort of setups. And they barely had Jamie Lee Curtis involved, so they had to kill her character off, which fans found disrespectful. Oh, yeet! Alright, we're not recruiting her. That's okay, it's Chun-Li that I want to recruit. Alright, there we go. Dude, Delsum's so good in this game. There we go. Buster Rhymes. I kind of like Buster Rhymes, to be honest with you. Is his music amazing? No. But there's something weirdly comforting about his songs. They're nostalgic, and his music videos are always fun. He can't act, though. But yeah, Evil Dies Tonight was a good tagline. They didn't have to repeat it like 50 times in the movie. He's the Street Fighter EX3 of rap. Yeah. Yeah, this game is fun and sort of comforting, but it's definitely not... It's the worst one in the trilogy. It has potential that it didn't live up to, but I'm enjoying it. Oh, I didn't catch her. Come here. Dhalsim's so fun in this one. He needs a break, though. Yo, Chun! There we go. Oh! That has like no reach! I should have done that, is what I should have done. This is a fun game, though. Hey, EB, did you ever play this one? Because I know you played the other ones. But this one's on PS2, so I don't know if you played it or not. Oh! That was unsafe. Yeah, we had a whole discussion about the history of fighting game horniness. And how it was basically started by Chun-Li being a barely disguised fetish. Oh! She was ready for that. Oh no! Oh, I got her. Okay. I had like no health left. Alright, Garuda. Don't recruit him. Don't recruit him. I have not played as her at all, so let's put her in the team. Don't recruit Garuda. I don't want him on my team. Don't let me mash buttons.
3, 5.
Okay. Yeah, this fight is pretty similar, but the big thing is the big focus attack thing is now a blockable thing that you don't need a meter for. All this team up stuff. Like there's a party system. Oh, I didn't know that the first time you play Final Fantasy VII was like a pirated version. That's so cool. Back then you would hear about people having like modded PlayStations where you could play games that you burned to CDs, but like it wasn't like an easy thing to do, so yeah. No, I don't want him on my team. Not that he's bad or anything, I'm just tired of having him there. Yeah. Let's see if we get Vega. Alright, I'll put Chun-Li in since Pullum got hit a little there. Yoga.
Battle 4. Fight.
I mean, if I wind up with... You know what? If I wind up with, the recruit being Sakura, I might say no and try and recruit Sagat. I don't even know if you can recruit Sagat. Oh yeah, Puzzle Fighter was on PS1. That's the folding block game. That's actually a really fun game that I'd like to stream. Not on a Monday because it's not a fighting game, but it's a cool puzzle game. And Pocket Fighter was sort of like, oh, what if we took the character designs from Puzzle Fighter and made a fighting game out of it? Yeah, you'd need a boot CD. They were hard to come by. I had I'd soft modded my Dreamcast with boot CDs and used it as an emulator machine. Am I gonna catch him? Ah, damn. He had that Nocturne in the Moonlight. Oh, yeah, see, I don't want to recruit Sakura because she's like not great in this game. So we'll see if I say no, can I recruit Sagat? I don't remember that you needed a specific model, but what I remember was that you had to know the specific criteria for burning the CDs. Because the CDs... The thing is that Dreamcast games are not actually on CDs. They were similar discs. They were called GD-ROMs. So... And the GD-ROMs are only ever made by Sega. So to get it to recognize a CD, you had to know how to burn a CD that fooled the Dreamcast into thinking it's a GD-ROM. And there was a program called Alcohol 120%, and there was like a certain setup that you could do that would work. Oh, I'd love to see pictures of the bag when you get back. There was like a thing that, like a mod for Alcohol 120% that you could download that would make it burn Dreamcast discs. So that's how I was able to play import games like Capcom vs. SNK 2. And I would have emulators that I would play on my Dreamcast. Oh, not bad.
Tiger Crash! Tiger Shot! Tiger Shot! Tiger Shot!
Sega really kind of messed up with the Dreamcast. Not in the design of the console or the games or anything, but they bragged online that it was impossible to mod and that there was no way that people would be able to pirate games. Damn it. And if you tell hackers there's no way you can hack our system, they see that as a challenge. You know what I mean? They see that as an absolute challenge, and it turned out that it was pretty easy to do. Yeah, alright, we recruit Sega. Putting the cord in the bottom of the controller was a bad play, yeah. That's true. Alright, here we go. So I'll pull him in front, then Chun-Li, then Sagat.
Final battle. Fight.
Oh! Damage. Come here. I didn't see a Super Bison thing. I think you have to have like a certain rank to fight him. Unfortunately, my Dreamcast broke, which I'll tell that story in a second. But basically what I set up at the Dreamcast was... you put the emulator on one, because the Dreamcast had a thing where if you open the CD tray, it would automatically go to the BIOS menu. But if you put like a boot sector thing on your CD, oh god, you could avoid that. You could make it where you can open the disc tray, because that's how like the Dreamcast could handle multi-disc games like Shenmue. You know, because if you think about it, if you have a multi-disc game and you open the tray, it going to the BIOS menu is bad. So basically, you had to have like a boot sector thing on your CD, and you'd have like the NES emulator or the Super Nintendo emulator on a disc, and then you would switch the disc. Once the emulator was loaded, it would become like the new BIOS. And my people need me. And you'd switch to the disc that had the ROMs on it. The NES emulator actually ran really poorly, but it was cool to play like NES games. Like basically there was a lot, and I do mean a lot, of control latency. So basically any kind of action game was completely unplayable. But the Super Nintendo emulator was very good. I bought a Saturn, but I bought it later on. I got it on like an eBay. It was after PlayStation, after Dreamcast.
Street Fighter.
So Sharon. Wait, okay, well, there's Cigar. Okay, Sharon.
Sharon.
But anyway, so yeah, I was basically like playing import games and emulators on my Dreamcast. That's what I was using it for. And I figured out a way actually to put the ROMs, instead of on a CD, on a VMU. And that was really handy. Come here. Dead. Come here. I didn't know that. That's cool. I never had an original Xbox. I only played original Xbox at like my cousin's house. That's where I discovered the Duke controller and that I actually liked it. But anyway, my Dreamcast did break. I was moving a monitor, like one of those big old computer monitors with the CRT. They were really heavy and really awkward to move around, and I accidentally dropped it. And it didn't land directly on the Dreamcast, but it kind of clipped it. And that was the end. It never really worked after that. Oh, that's so cool that I could do that. Come here. That command grab is amazing. Oh, that's a counter, isn't it? Bonk, 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 bonk. Oh! This was the bag you were telling me, right? The Hatsune Miku bag that you showed a picture of? Kenneth. Oh. There we go. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I remember you showed me a picture of it. Oh, God. Oh, no. Ken's going in. Alright. Come here. Bop, bop, bop. Kill you. Ugh. Oh, we got it. Yeah, I mean, part of it was the fact that it was so easy to hack, and that led to people hacking it. But the PlayStation 2 basically came in and destroyed the Dreamcast. Plays Ken, or put Ken in the team at least. And the Dreamcast kind of became like the Wii U. In the sense that we were just having this discussion not too long ago, like, other than Xenoblade Chronicles X, can you think of a big major game for the Wii U that's not ported to something else? And I think we came up with like one thing, but it wasn't like a big game that people want to play. We came up with, like, it was Splatoon, and it's like, okay, yeah, Splatoon's good, but you could just play Splatoon 2 and 3, which were, like, kind of like the same thing, but better. Well, they cocked up this Saturn's launch. Oh, that was the big one, Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. So it's like Xenoblade Chronicles X and Kirby and the Rainbow Curse are the Wii U games that are not ported to anything else. The Dreamcast was like that. Like, every big Dreamcast game was ported to a different place. Sega had no choice but to make a new system. The Saturn was, like, failing. They were getting their asses kicked in Japan by the PlayStation. And they were getting their asses kicked in the United States by the PlayStation and the Nintendo 64. Yeah, Star Fox Zero is not, like, it's so mid that, you know, like, it's not a bad game by any means, but it's so, like, nearly okay that who's gonna want to, like, go out of their way to... I might emulate it. But doesn't it... Wait. Doesn't Star Fox Zero exclusively use motion controls? Oh god, she is, like, the most fun fucking character. Oh. Nope. You think you can safely swap? You can't safely swap. I missed it. Alright. Uses the gamepad heavily. See, I wouldn't even want to emulate it. Also, the fact that they did a remake of Star Fox 64, which was already a remake of Star Fox 1. You stopped gaming for a year because of the Saturn? Wow. Yeah, they had no choice because the reason that the Saturn failed is... I mean, the PlayStation was more popular, obviously, but there were a lot of people who were very, like, worried about the PlayStation because Sony was an unknown entity in the gaming market. And they were, like, thinking, like, the Saturn would be better because it's Sega. The issue with that is, Sega thoroughly pissed off retailers and developers by releasing the system 6 months early. Like, they rushed it out, and there were no games at launch almost because the developers are like, why are we're not? You told us the launch was at this time, and now you're saying it's 6 months earlier, and why would you do that, right? Like, why would you ever do that to developers? They're not. Then they had to rush their games out to be at launch, and some games weren't ready at launch. Some retailers were so pissed off about it because they have to prepare for a console launch. They have to make space in the store. They have to get advertising and promotional materials. They gotta, you know, retailers have to plan all this stuff out. It's important. And they were very angry, the retailers, that some of them refused to stock Saturn stuff. There was gonna be a Sonic game, but it got canceled. Oh god. Wait, hold on. I'm playing Ken like he's Ryu. There we go. That's how you play Ken. Well, that doesn't... Wait, that doesn't have any forward momentum? It has very little. Get out of here. Honestly, I thought the fisheye camera thing was cool. It's too bad that Sonic Extreme never made the light of day, because I don't really like 3D Sonic games, but that one looked like it might have been fun. It kind of looked like Mario Galaxy before Mario Galaxy was a thing. Oh no. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Hold on to that for me. Oh no, he's holding on to it. Why are you wasting meter? Oh, we got it. Oh. People making it got badly sick, really? That's not a good... That's probably why I canceled it. Alright, well, I'll put Ryu first, since he's got, like, very little health. See how much we could do with Ryu. But Bison's easy. Like, even that Super Bison was not that much harder than regular Bison.
Final battle.
He was slightly harder.
Fight.
Sagat's like the hardest character to beat in this.
サイコクラッシャーサイコクラッシャー
Come here. Go over there. Hold on that for me. I didn't mean to press start because I'm sorry. My light punch button is really close to the start button, and sometimes I hit them both at the same time. Oh, that guard break, really? All right. Well, Ryu did a lot. Oh, wrong button. Damn, really? Oh, that would have been cool to end it like that. Oh, punch! Alright, there we go. Stick it where? These weird text endings. That basically says nothing. So I think that's all. That's the base roster. We just have secret characters left, which is a bunch of them. But...
Battle. Fight. Game over.
You moved into the back? Well, that's good. Oh, glad you got that.
Street
water.
Fighter EX3.
So I guess we'll play Darun. Darun Mister. It says Mister, but she like Meister. Lady, that says my. Here. You never know when. You'll never know when you'll have a kazoo emergency. Yeah, we're not going to be able to finish it today, but
Battle 1.
I'll set up the next game and we'll just, you know, finish it next week. But yeah, we breeze through it because it's a very easy game. Hakuto going in. Come here. Oh, she said no. She said get off me. Oh, come on. I want Sharon on my team. I think I got Sharon.
その一歩が道となりまたその一歩が道となる
Yeah, I got Sharon. Okay. If I can get Doctor in the Dark. The only time I ever played kazoo was in like some kind of school function. They made us play the kazoo.
Battle 2. Fight.
ラリアットラリアットはあ元日 DDT
Oh! Come here.
それ
Suplex City, population U.
ラリアットラリアットはあ元日 DDT
Oh, you're dead. Doctrine's Dark likes, what did you do to that child? Although the biggest thing from the endings that we learned is that Doctrine Dark is actually evil.
Explosive. Explosive.
それ
You're dead.
時は来た
Wait, he survived that? Wait, that was my big level 3. Am I supposed to do something after that? No. Is it just bad?
はあ元日 DDT
I used 3 meters for that? I guess he was like whenever he was available for voice acting, they would just have him in the show, you know. That was honestly King of the Hill is probably the most popular that he's ever been. Realistically, right? I bet you that there are probably some people out there who think that Chuck Mangione is a character from King of the Hill, and they don't even know he's like a real guy. Do y'all remember the new 52 version of for DC Comics, the new 52 version of Justice League? And Green Lantern said something about Aquaman. He goes, "Wait a minute, Aquaman's." Well, first it was Batman's real, and then it was Aquaman's real. I thought he was just a sketch from Conan O'Brien. I'm not doing well here. He took me to Suplex Town. Oh no. Oh no. Oh! Did I get him? No, I did not get him. Okay. Alright, Sharon. We're doing everything we can, Ms. Mangione. Oh my god, Gunny, really? Is that noise necessary? Damn shit. Fuck, fuck, fuck! All day long. Fuck, fuck, fuck while I sing this song. Got him. That was a rough one. I remember that joke. But yeah, it was like Batman's real. I was like, wait, and Aquaman's real too? I thought he was just a character from Conan O'Brien. Okay. Switch to Doctrine Dark so Sharon gets some health back. Oh my god, that's got potential. I don't know if it's as much potential as teaching Beavis how to grill, but can you tell us about it? Like, is this gonna be a fanfic? Please say yes. Damn, he didn't fall for it. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yo, I'm pulling off the 720s today, huh? Sans dressed like Chuck Mangione holding a trumpet that says it feels like you're gonna have a bad time. Okay, you know what? That's not a fanfic. But that's a meme. I think we could make that. Vega, what are you doing? Yeah, that's totally a meme. In the Venn diagram between King of the Hill fans and Undertale fans, which is a small intersection, I think, but it is there. That would be popular. We must assemble our top meme scientists. What am I going to use here? I'm going to use Vegas. Who I'm going to use? The intersection. Yeah, it's us. We're the intersection. Exactly. Yeah. It's us. This seems like a bad matchup, mostly because Sagat was a bad matchup for Zangief. But I was refusing to recruit characters. I didn't know how to play the game when I was Zangief. Stop it. Okay. The hell was that? Notice he always does that when I'm on the ground and it can't possibly hit me. I missed the grab. Ow, damn Sagat. God, I can't get the super to come out. Oops. See, he keeps whiffing it because I'm on the ground. I deserve that. I pressed a button. I'm still alive. Well. Oh, now I'm dead. Okay, that's okay. It's still Vega. Alright, we got it. weird. This could have been a fighting game RPG. Like, if they let this one cook longer, this could have been a fighting game RPG. But I don't want cheap viewers. God, isn't that like the third or fourth bot today? They are really, the bot army is out. Bison, I'm not going to need any other character here. I'm going to just kick your ass with Vega. Yeah, I didn't get to look at, like I said, last night I was useless, but... I only need one character to beat you, Bison. Whoa. Okay. He blocked it. No, stop that. Stop doing that. What are you pressing buttons for? Stop teleporting. Stop teleporting. Oh. Okay, alright. That was my bad. It's not my turn to be pressing buttons. You got health back. Okay. I think he just said, look at my belt buckle, it is bigger than yours. Right? I think that's what he said. He said, my belt buckle is the biggest in the land, and you can't do shit about it. He's like, what, you think you can buy a bigger one at the store? This one's handcrafted. This is custom.
Game over.
This was made by Mr. Beltbuckle, John Beltbuckle. What do you think you can do about it? Steam is sending push alerts about sales to my computer now, or is that... Oh, that was my phone alert thing.
Street
Okay.
Fighter.
I was going to say. Well, if anybody is interested, 30XX is on sale, and what was the other thing? Hold on. I'll tell you in a second. If anybody's interested, you can get 30XX for, I don't know, less money. Let me just see. For, $5. Well, $4.50. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, it's $14. The other one is the Tarnishing of Juxtia, which is like $4.50. It has mixed reviews. What is that, Metroidvania? What is that even? Oh, it's a Souls-like. Alright. Let's make her the last playthrough. Let's do this. You know what? The first thing that I thought, because I bought a bundle, and it was a bunch of Metroidvania games, and I had... most of them I didn't have. The two that I had not had was oh god was Axiom Verge 1 and 2, and I thought of June, but I'm like, June has these, and then I thought EB would love these because they love Metroid, but then you were like, I don't know if I'd have time, you know, and it turns out you have them already. So I wound up giving them to Alice, but it's so weird. Like I guess I'm recruiting Relay. I'll recruit him. I don't care. He's not that bad on this. He's actually pretty good. But I was like, yeah, it seems like everybody had Axiom Verge 1 and 2. Like, even Alice had them on the Switch. But it was like, no, the PC version would be better. I said, here's the codes, you know. But I got a bunch of good games in that bundle, including that 9 Years of Shadows that I've been wanting, so. Two very different characters. Pullum's like intro is like dancing, because she's like, I don't know, she's like Shantae or something. And then Nanase is just like, I'm practicing my kicks. Oh god. Bop, 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 bop. That one Metroidvania game that I did where I talked with the developer? Help me out. I mean, we've had developers in chat for RPGs, like for whatchamacallit, Grand Soul Story. Are you talking about Red Shot? Because I didn't talk with the developer on that. There's a I can't think of the word. There's a service, not Red Shot. Oh, yeah, it was an Amazing Wizard. So there's a service that will offer streamer codes or review codes. And I take advantage of it a few times. And Red Shot was one of those, and Amazing Wizard was one. So I didn't get it like directly from the developer, or they put you in touch with the developer. But what happened was that I played it not knowing that it was in such an early state. I thought it was like a beta, but it was an alpha. So I realized that they were looking for feedback. So I streamed it the one time in Amazing Wizard, and I went on Steam forums and left like a thread about like what I thought about it, and they did get back to me and basically tell me that it was all like stuff that they were working on. I basically I didn't tell them anything they didn't already know. Softshell crab Alfredo? That's intriguing. It's been a while since I've even had softshell crab. Oh god, it's seasonal, so, you know. There's a place near here that sells it, but it would be in season now, actually. Oh god. CPU's bad at blocking overheads. Come here. Yep. Kick. Kick. Drill kick. Drill kick. Drill kick. Kick. Big kick. I don't like that you're just standing there. It's freaking me out. Oh! The hell was that? Damn, really? There's no way he survives that. Yeah, softshell crab. I mean, I've had seafood Alfredo before, so I think that could work. Oh, I picked Guile again? I should have let him recover health. Especially since it's Bob Saget. Bob Sagat. This seems like... Oh god, my bad. Should've done it. This seems like a really good matchup for me.
Tiger Bro! Alright!
Good. Back off, big boy.
Tiger Crash!
It wasn't an Amazing Wizard? If not an Amazing Wizard and not Red Shot, then what could it be for Metroidvania?
Tiger Shot! Big kaboom! そろそろ本気を出したらどう
Are you sure it was a Metroidvania? Well, everybody's got full health, so... You know, maybe it was at Balkaida? That wasn't a Metroidvania, it was a straight-up action game, but maybe that's what you're thinking of?
Battle. Fight.
ビッグブームサイコクラッシャービッグブームサマソー
Wow, okay.
サマソー
Get off.
サマソーサマソー
Get off. What are you doing that for?
サマソー
It's from an Eastern European country. That sounds like an amazing wizard.
ビッグブームサイコクラッシャー
Oh, what? I was blocking, but okay. Come here. Over there. That's fine. You're done. That sounds like an amazing wizard.
私の勝ちね。
Like, going back through the schedule for Tuesday games, right? Oh, it's annoying. Hold on. Skip it. I mean, obviously we're in Hollow Knight. Oh, an amazing wizard was not like an NES game and not very bright. I mean, it was bright. Are you sure it wasn't that? All right, here. I'm gonna list everything we got. We had Hollow Knight. We had yeah, she's like going crazy with that tambourine, but that sound was going through my head. So we did the Last Faith. Definitely not that. And before the Last Faith was so good though. There was Odalis. Yeah, a lot of the female characters in this have that kind of build. Blasphemous 2, it wouldn't be that. Really, I really had fun last week for Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed. There was Astalon, which does look like an NES game, so not that. There was Strider, that's Capcom, so definitely not that. There was Wonder Boy. We did Rambo. We did Monster Boy. That was a really great game. Adventure Island 4. Iconoclasts. Iconoclast is better than I thought it was going to be. An Amazing Wizard. Battle of Olympus. But you said it looked nothing like an NES game, and Astalon looks like an NES game. There was Salt and Sanctuary. I think the game you're talking about is an Amazing Wizard. But there was EG. There was Alba's Awakening. Axiom Verge 2. Rogue Legacy 2. And I know Rogue Legacy 1 was before that. We did those back to back. There was Metroid Dread. There was Red Shot. You said it wasn't Red Shot. There was... I'm not going to name the Metroid games anymore. There was... Oh, wait a minute. Was it Ender Lilies? Was it Ender Lilies? It wasn't, because I talked with the developer on Twitter. I'm trying to think of games that I talk with the developer, because I talk with the developer on Twitter. They were really, really nice. Alright, so not Ender Lilies. I thought it might have been that. That was a really good game, too. Let's see what else. I'm scrolling back. I mean, AM2R. Like I said, I'm not mentioning the Metroid games. Owlboy. The graphics were very white. It was Ender Lilies. Look up Ender Lilies. That's exactly the game you're talking about. Yeah, Ender Lilies is like the primary color is white. The main character's got white hair, There's white all over the place. The only two games that like look like that I played were Ender Lilies and Salt and Sanctuary. All right, then you know what? Then it's Balkaida. If we did it for one stream, then it's Balkaida, which is not a Metroidvania. It was like a straight up like Super Castlevania 4 type game. It had to have been Balkaida, and the developer was a friend of mine. So it had to have been that. It had to have been Balkaida. It wasn't a Metroidvania game. It was level to level, and you know, but it was primarily white, and the developer was a friend of mine. I really thought you meant Ender Lilies for a moment because that game is very white, and I did talk to the developers on Twitter. They were really awesome people. Let me make a save state here so that I have make sure that we don't lose the characters that we unlocked for next time. We'll finish it off next time, but I think it's F1, right? There we go. Okay, guys, we're going to go over the schedule, and then we're going to do a raid, so don't go anywhere just yet. Please stick around through the raid. Oh. There we go. Okay, so it didn't want to close because it wanted me to answer a question first. So tomorrow night, we're going to be continuing, speaking of Metroidvanias, right? We're going to be continuing along with Aeterna Noctis, which is so far pretty damn cool. We played a little bit of it last week, and I like it. It's a very big game. It's a lot of fun, so I'm looking forward to that. That's tomorrow night. I'm glad you had fun, Moogle. I always like it when people say things like that. Yeah, Aeterna Noctis seems really good. Wednesday afternoon is going to be the poll winner, which it looks like is Wario Land 3 on the Game Boy Color. I have not set up a scene for it last night. I was going to do that, and like I said, I was completely useless last night. I don't know why, I just was. Thursday night, we have the Council of Tolkien over here. So it's going to be me and Matt and Sid. I'm probably going to swap out the background because I'd like it to be different each time, but the basic layout will be the same. But that'll be Thursday night. Friday afternoon, we're going to be playing more of and probably the rest of Gurumin: A Monstrous Adventure for Steam. And then I'll have to set up the next thing, which is Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. And after some back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, I decided we will be playing the original GameCube version. Because from the research that I've done on Reddit, the remake for the Switch, while awesome, and I really wanted to celebrate that they, especially for Pride Month, I really wanted to celebrate that they made Vivian true to herself. They didn't censor her. However, from what I've been told, the emulation is really kind of not great. Yuzu will run it, but it will eventually crash. And while Ryujinx will run it, it's not well optimized on Ryujinx, so I'm just going to play the original version. And we'll revisit, once there's like a big Switch emulator that's as good as Yuzu and gets like updates all the time, we'll have to revisit the remake. But yeah, that's going to be Friday afternoon. Gurumin and possibly also Paper Mario. Saturday night, more of Xenoblade Chronicles X, which I think I'm finally getting the hang of it. I think I'm getting the hang of Xenoblade Chronicles X. I felt much more confident with it the other day. Sunday night, we'll be continuing, well, not continuing because we're finished with Dawn of Sorrow, but we're going to be playing Castlevania Curse of Darkness for PlayStation 2. If you guys like the Castlevania TV show on Netflix, the third and fourth season are sort of loosely based off of this game. And then Monday afternoon, a week from today, we will play the rest of this. There's not a whole lot left character-wise of Street Fighter EX3, which is better than I thought it was going to be. And we'll start Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper, which I'm going to be playing the PlayStation version. So anyway, let's come over here and see who we have online that we could raid. Who's online right now? There's only one person online, but it's Liv. And we haven't seen Liv in a while. She was streaming the other day, but it was after I had... I wasn't online anymore. So I feel like she was gone for a while, and now she's back. So let's raid Liv. She's doing just chatting. She got out of a bad situation. Good for her that she got out of a bad situation.
Mad respect to Alice, because even though she experienced a great tragedy, she didn't become less grounded than she originally.
I remember when you first recommended her as a raid, and we couldn't get her name right, like because we thought it was an I. We thought it was Ivy, and then it was IYV, but then it was like a lowercase L. So it was weird, but we got it. Let's raid her.
And I thought that was a very grounded thing, because a lot of people, when going through something like grief or whatever,
I don't know what to say in my raid here. I think I'm gonna go with the generic Dickles message.
Why this thing happens, or that this person is still with us, you know, so they don't feel the loss as much. But she doesn't seem to do that. She seems to be pretty grounded, and she says, you know, whatever actually is, I know she's happy. So that was.
I'm just gonna do the regular Dickles message.
So,
Okay, guys, there's the message. Copy that, paste it as we head into live stream. No music tonight. But you know, I'll be with the Cartoon Club and all that, so I'll see you guys then, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Eterna Noctis and just around in general. Here we go.
It's a lot better.